we're gonna I have studio mode. I'm gonna figure this out in the background for a minute. Well,
Well, I figure I could just tell you what to do if I can
okay.
see what you're
Okay,
working on.
all right. Here, I have it. Shoot, give me a moment here. Um,
Oh, you use Streamlabs, don't you?
I use like regular OBS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Here, let me share the screen. Which one of
Oh, you're
these?
live.
I am because I have no fear. Maybe one fear.
I'm afeared for you,
Don't be.
frankly.
Don't be. It's perfectly fine. It is perfectly fine. We
Well,
are
right now you got levels versus stream starting soon.
okay. Yeah, that's good. That's the
We're,
intention.
we're tapping the screen.
That's the intention. I made that like 5 minutes or so
I see.
before starting. Oh, Kara, man, I'm now I have
The
a
viewers,
yeah. The viewers are filing in.
the viewers are here. They're ready for you.
Puzzles. I know. All right, so here's mine. I should have it come up unless I messed up something. Why is it
Well,
focusing on?
currently the stream information says EvoJapan levels versus English restream.
Yep, that's right. That is proper. Juicy set that
All
up
right.
like a couple minutes ago. Man, everybody just like man, they're ready for those Wednesdays. All right, so can you see my screen? Oh wait,
Yeah.
it's showing the full thing. Let me see if I can.
We're trying to get we're trying to get Trashboat logged into Twitch chat
I'm already logged in. I just need to
through.
figure out how
Oh,
to.
well, then what do you need from me then?
I don't know. It doesn't look as good as it was before. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead. Let me turn my
Yeah,
volume up. I'm gonna.
by default it's not in night mode, so it's like this weird white dock next to
Yeah,
the
it
rest of
is.
OBS.
It's you know what? I've done enough technology for now. It's time for levels. It's
It's time for levels. All right,
it's
I'm out of here.
all
I
right.
hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your evening. I love to crash the stream. Trashboat, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful stream.
Thank you.
Uh,
It's gonna be fine.
mhm.
We're gonna do great.
I'll see you everybody in like 2 weeks. Have a good one.
All right, folks. Welcome to the puzzle off Wednesday stream of levels versus. I'm Trash Boat. I'm doing this for the Super Ultra Combo Week thing or whatever, you know, because Street Fighter 6 is coming out, so we have to make content about fighting games, and everyone knows the best fighting games are puzzle games. And this is a Evo tournament from like what? I think it happened like about a month ago, give or take. But it's like this really cool puzzle game from Japan that like it is playable in America, sort of. Like if you can go to a round one and maybe afford the 8 credits or so, even though it used to be like 6 credits, like a long time ago.
ああ、入ってんな。入ってね。よし、じゃあ、
Oh shoot, that's
準備 OK ですか。カードは別に使って。
okay. All right. That's done. I got worried for a second.
レベル
All right, I'm gonna. This is like 3.5 hours, so I'm going to sort of I'm gonna skip through some stuff.
始めましょう。はい、ちょっと。
I'm also gonna lower the volume because my volume may not be super high. Please let me know. I depend on the chat to tell me when I'm doing wrong, so I may be properly flogged and sent to the Zoop mines. All right. So this is the first round. This is gonna be who is this? Haseyan versus 110. A lot of these matches are kind of gonna be like sort of blowouts at the beginning. They're kind of gonna be like a lot of 2-0s at the start. I don't think, at least at this point, on like I guess the Evo level, that the levels talent is super what's what I'm looking for? It's not super concentrated. It's not really super developed across a good amount of players yet. But you'll see some pretty good stuff, right? So you'll see like 110 on the left here is like what are they doing? Okay, yeah, they're kind of starting. They're on their way to making a 6, right? And like good time as any. Explain how the game works, right? It's like 2048 or threes or any of those other sort of mobile games where you slide stuff together, right? If you have two of one thing, you can make a better thing that's one level higher. So your blue pieces are like your units. Those are your main pieces that you're going to use to sort of go around the stage. You're going to use it to kill the red enemies and gather the yellow treasures or magic. And you can't kill an enemy or gather a magic if it's a higher level than you, right? So if you're level 2, you can't really eat or kill any level 3 pieces. But if you're like level 6, and you can do that to anything that's under the number, that's at number 6 or under the number 6. So here we see like 110 is like really far ahead, right? They're like they've got their 6. They're kind of chilling. I think they're trying to make a 7. They're really trying to make a 7. Oh, they don't need to anymore. They pretty much won. So it's a tug of war system, a lot like Pedal Crash, and I think another thing that's similar to Pedal Crash in this game is that tempo is very important in this game. You really want to have really good tempo. No, that's what happens, right? So like if you have a blue piece that's really strong, like a level 6 or higher, you can pretty much go around the board as much as you feel like. There's nothing really stopping you. Yeah, Winston knows this game pretty well. So, oh yeah, that's actually a very good question, Luke. So the red enemies are actually, the game is very deterministic because every action does have a definite reaction. The only thing that may be a little uncertain is that the level of the enemies gets a bit variable. But besides that, everything else is pretty much predetermined, right? So like if you make a new unit, right? Like if you match 1 and 1 to make a 2, that will give you a red piece. And if you eat magics, that will also give you a red piece. Right? Now, there's like a little bit of magic behind the scenes that sort of determines how the levels of the red pieces get stronger over time. Kind of a bit of a margin time situation they have. But basically, if you power up a blue, that gives you red. If you kill a red, that gives you a yellow. And if you power up a yellow by merging like 1/1 yellow to make it level 2, that'll give you a blue piece. So every action has a definite like reaction. There's not really a lot of randomness in this game except for maybe, and again, not even the margin time is random, I'd say, because that's still like, that does still sort of follow a set formula, but it's not as obvious as the rest of it, right? And I think they do, I have to double check, but I think they do like, I think they're kind of just doing one. Yeah, okay, so there's one. So they're moving on to the next round, which is, I cannot read this kanji anymore. I think it's like generally 2 rounds something. Because I think like that symbol with the square by 2 something's name is like means round or time or something like that. But again, I haven't practiced Japanese in about like, 2 years almost? Probably about to go on 3-ish. So yeah, it looks like they're kind of knocking people into just losers for like 1 round early on, right? So they hopefully folks know what they're doing. Which it's kind of cruel, but also as a TO, I see the vision. I understand where they're coming from. Okay, so yeah, it looks like of these 2. Oh yeah, it looks like two knows what they're doing. 2 is kind of the one that's gonna run over things in this round. It looks like. Yeah, they got a 6 on the board. They kind of have really good board management. Like you kind of see how like a lot of their board is. Yes, I did not say that. That's why you missed it, because I didn't fully explain it. Okay, so the tug of war is basically that you get points on the tug of war, which is on the back, by eating up the yellow pieces, right? And each yellow piece of a certain level gives you a certain amount of score, and it goes up exponentially. So a level 1 yellow will give you 1 point on the tug of war. A level 2 level will give you a level 3, I think. Level 4, oh no, level 3 gives you like, I think about a 9. And sort of so on and so forth. It does change up a little bit. But basically you get exponential points for the higher level magics that you eat up. Right? So you don't want to, and this is kind of why this is a general rule that you don't want to eat ones, which once we get further into this, you're going to hear me complain a lot to some folks about not eating ones, because you almost never want to eat ones, but it's kind of like how in Pedal Crash the one chain rule isn't hard and fast, because you may have to stay alive, but you generally don't, because if you can eat like 1, 2, 3, 4 ones in a row, then you basically like gave up a 4 just to eat 4 ones or something, right? Or you gave up a 3. I think you need like 8 ones to like equal a 4, but still, like combining your ones into higher levels is more worth it than just eating one at a time. And like because of the exponential way it goes, you can actually score more than 100 points with one card, but the tug of war like sort of resolves a lot slower. Like I'll show you when somebody like scores a 4 or higher. I know this game is very sick. I wish more people in America weren't cowards and played me in it. They're too busy trying to get you know, the no miss Super 15 on DDR when they should be playing me in Levels Versus. Okay, so look, all right, number 2, just hit that level 6, right? And 6 gives you 250. So if it So if you just do a 6 and it's resolved instantly, you would die. But because the 6 is so big, and it overflowed actually, because the 6 is actually worth 250 points. So like that'll give you enough to win, but it takes so long, so you do have a chance to sort of mount an offensive and sort of offset it back. But MMC is having a real tough time. So yeah, you eat a magic just by running into it with a blue piece. So if you have a blue piece that's the same level or higher than the magic, then you can eat it. It's pretty much that simple. You don't really have to swap with the enemy. You do just a lot of running into folks just to make stuff happen, right? That's pretty much the prerequisites. Let's see here. Let's move on to the next one. Who's up next? Oh, this is different. Here, let me go back. All right.
ちょっとラグがありますね。さあというわけで、初中級大会の決勝戦。さあお互い、ベート的には、まあ、初中級という体で組み合わせを行いましたけれども、全然実力のあるお二人。
All right, yeah. Yeah, I really like Two's play style. They're very organized. They kind of have a lot of their pieces sort of organized very well. Like a lot of the blues are together, a lot of the reds are together. How they have this now, a lot of the yellows are also going to sort of be together. So yeah, they've got really good board management. 1-1-10 is also pretty good, but they're not. Well, I don't know. They're getting that 6 first, so I guess we're gonna see. This may be a bit of a. I've seen this before, and I remember a lot of the matches kind of being blowouts up until a certain point. But this actually may be a bit of an interesting one. Let's see here. 2 has a 6 unit on the board. Yeah, 1-10 is about to make this 5. They're kind of playing some neutral here. The game is pretty neutral heavy up until somebody gets a 6. And then they start throwing haymakers after a minute. Okay, so 2 has a 6. 2 has 6 enemies on the board. They also have like maybe. I think they're trying to work their way to make a 6 magic, but it's not working out. Okay, they have a 7 piece. All right, yeah. So look, so they're eating all those enemies, sort of making a lot of yellows on the board. They're probably gonna have a 6 soon. But as it looks right now, 1-10 has some overflow. Okay, they're throwing 6s back and forth. Also, Liability Luke, welcome. You know, appreciate you dropping in for some levels versus. And this is, yeah, this is actually a lot closer than I thought it would be. So yeah, this is actually, oh, somebody got stuck. Okay, so yeah, 1-10 got stuck. That's another way you can lose. So I didn't quite go over the win-lose conditions too much, but like the tug of war is one way, but the other way is that like if you run out of ways to move if you run out of moves, then you just lose by default. That's kind of like how you would overgrow in Powder Crash or, you know, top out in most other games, right? There's not really a way to make your opponent top out the game, as good as it is not super interactive. But there is, like, you know, it is still sort of a pretty tough competition. You're kind of playing chicken a lot with how much of throughout how much of the game are you going to try to go for something big to get that definite win, or just sort of stick with something safe. And as I said before, we'll see this in like some of the higher level stuff, but there comes to a point where you see a lot of people are probably going to lose because they're kind of thinking too much. Okay, so yeah, this is two's ahead sort of. Yeah, 110 got the 6 and is bringing it back, but 2 kind of has the tempo lead right now. And I think they're kind of going to make something else happen here. Yeah, 110's kind of behind only because they're hesitating a bit, and they are in a bit of a tough situation. Their 6 is like all the way in the bottom left corner, and they can't really get it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so they're trying to get it to a point where they could use it to sort of clear some stuff out, right? And because of that, they kind of had to eat some 1s, even though, again, you don't really want to eat 1s, mainly for 2 reasons. The first one that I said is that because, you know, eating a 1 means that you're kind of giving up points that could be used to make a better piece. But the other part of that is that every time you eat magic, you up the margin time for enemy levels, right? So we're gonna see this in a lot of the higher levels where like some matches are gonna like time out because the levels of enemies just gets too high. But every time you create a red piece, that ups the margin time for the enemy level. That'll cause the enemy levels to get higher and higher. I only knew that because I asked the developers on Twitter one day because I was curious. I had no clue. So if you're eating a 1, not only are you not getting a lot of tug of war points for that, but you're also sort of improving the levels of the enemies and not getting a lot for it. So yeah, final round, 1 game each. Both really strong players. And like everyone who actually played in this tournament is strong, but like there's a lot of blowouts. Like at some point you're gonna hear the commentator, if you can hear the commentator, you're gonna hear the Japanese commentator himself just say, "Oh yeah, another 2-0, another 2-0." You're gonna hear a lot of ni zero in this VOD. Okay, so all right, looks like 110 has the first 6. Oh no, they both kind of have 6s. What is okay? One's so if 110 can get a 7, okay, they're not getting a 7. They're just gonna take that 6. They're gonna try and get back some tempo. Yeah, both. Yeah, I would say that looks like 110's kind of in the lead right now, only because they've kind of got a little bit better tempo at the moment. Yeah, like 2 is sort of they're sort of lagging behind. They're kind of thinking a bit. You don't want to spend too much time thinking. If you can think, you can move, right? So, ooh, okay. Nope, kind of back and forth here. 110 kind of keeping the pressure on. Let's see here. Is he going for a 7? Well, he's got a lot of stuff on the board. He could probably make this a 7. Let's see. He's got a lot of yellows on his board. Got a 5. Got a 5 on deck. Yeah, 2's highest thing is a 5. They're kind of about to try and make a 6, but it's a little difficult. They're kind of trying to organize the board, and it's not really working. They're probably, I know they don't want to give this up. What they're going to try to do, and this is kind of a thing that I learned to do from watching these VODs, is that if you sort of, if you want to match 2 magics that are sort of far away from each other, you want to make sure that they're not on the same column or same row. So like, you can put 1. Oh, a stuck. That's unfortunate. like I was gonna say, a good strategy is that if you put them on different rows or columns, you can drag one down, so like they match up and you'll be able to match them.
まあエボ2種目優勝できたということで、まあ初中級者大会といえども。
All right, so yeah, 110 taking it.
ありがとうございます。では、
Let's see who's next. Let's see what other gamers we have here. Okay, this is let me see here. Utoria versus 110. Okay. So I don't know if you can tell, but Utoria is a higher ranked player than 110, it looks like. So this one may be a blowout. This one may be a bit of a, we may be looking at a bit of a 2-0 here. Okay. Actually kind of, okay, wait, I think I may steal Utoria's. I like this matching method. They kind of didn't match it haphazardly. They kind of started out from like the outside of where their 5 was and then built it back in a way that was very well organized, which on the if when that I ever get to play this with actual people, I may have to try that. Yeah, Utoria. Oh no, Utoria's actually kind of losing. Okay, no, they get the 6. Okay, I was about to say. I was gonna say, like, I mean, rank doesn't mean everything, but it does seem like Utoria would probably be the favored one in this. They may be a little bit higher seeded, I would guess. Yeah, okay, yeah. So here's what I was talking about. 110 kind of got stuck there trying to figure out how to move things around to match that 4. Oh, and they took the 5. No, they need something else. I don't know if it was smart to take that 5. They probably, well, it is better tempo. Oh no, they got stuck. No, they got stuck. Oh, they were working so hard on it. Wait, no, they didn't get stuck. Oh no, the time ran out. That's what it was. It was the gauge max. That wasn't the stuck. There is a way to get stuck. I think the last one may not have been stuck either, but yeah. That was just gauge match. They had moves, but again, you only have so much time to goof around, right? You gotta, again, tempo's really important here. That's kind of why I did, I think a long time ago, I suggested Leprido from Pedal Crash try this game, but I think 1, Leprido does not live near a game center, and 2, you said it did not fully seem like it may have been his game, like that. Since again, with Pedal Crash, it's a lot less thought you have to do to match stuff, but with this, you kind of have to match the numbers and colors and all that stuff too, so, I think there is some game crossover between this and Pedal Crash, but probably not a lot. Or probably not, you know, it's not complete. It's not a 1-to-1, right? Again, thank you folks for joining this Puzzle Wednesday stream for a Super Combo Week. We're gonna make some content in anticipation of everybody playing their favorite Street Fighter game, you know, Marissa Fighter 6. Everyone loves Marissa. Where's my check, Capcom? Okay, so dang. Okay, 110 has a 7 blue and scored a 6. They're actually in a pretty good spot. Okay, they're kind of getting stuck again. So if they don't figure something out, they're probably going to get overtaken again. Right? Why would you take the 5? You have good tempo. Stop eating 5s. Oh no, they actually won it. Never mind. I'm stupid. Okay, never mind. They had it. That's actually kind of good. If they waited for 6s, they probably again the activation time would have been really long. Like the higher level of a yellow piece, like I said it already, the higher level yellow piece you eat, the longer it takes for that tug of war points to set in. So that actually may have been really big brained, and I'm just not skilled like them, you know. They've got the sauce. I unfortunately do not. Okay, looks like yeah. Looks like 110 is kind of first in getting their 5, but Utoria has a pretty good board also. Oh wait, Who's gonna get the 6 first? Okay, they both kind of got a 6 on deck.
取っていったまたしても先に先手を取っていったのは113
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the good thing about that mechanic, right? Like if it's like if somebody does a 15 chain on you, you have some time to let that resolve before you do a counterattack. So it's like it was really well done, I think.
素晴らしい別に綺麗にできる方がいいというわけではないんですが綺麗になった方が、後々ですね
Let's see here. Yeah, they kind of
行って青を重ねていくのが非常に早い
Utoria. I level. Oh wow. Okay, Utoria has a 6. Big overflow damage right now. Okay, Onsen bringing it back. Looks like what's happening here? Taking a 5? This doesn't seem like last time. This actually seems like taking a 5 may have been actually a bad idea this time. Okay. Both players with pretty good boards, but I like Utoria's a little better. Oh, level 7. He's kind of dead unless he can find another 7. Which he does have a 7 on his board, but it's it's difficult. It's very difficult for him to land, and it's like, oh, that's kind of evil. That's kind of evil. I think Utoria hit some level 4s just to, like, speed up the counter.
ユートリアさんが、2先の一歩
Gosh, that's slick. I have to steal that.
はい2先なんでもう続けてすぐやってください
Dang. That's wild.
ありがとうございますてかお疲れ昨日はお疲れ
Okay, I think they go into... I think they do first to 2s now. Yeah, it looks like they're doing first to 2, so they're going to run it back. Yeah, Utoria and...
いやいいですねこの
Yeah,
エボジャ
I
パン
think
で
that's
会場
Hyakuji or
が
something.
いろんな人が
I think one of those kanji on one sen side is 100 or Hyaku something, so
あの
it's something right.
を見るゲームではないので
I'm sorry, I'm not a weeb anymore, guys. I apologize.
使えるのは非常にありがたいです
Once I finish learning Portuguese, I'll go back to I'll go back to I'll go back to learning learning how to read kanji and stuff. I'll be able to speak a lot better Naruto. Once I figure out how to do past participles in Portuguese. So, okay, actually, let's see here. Yeah, Utoria has a really good 6. I thought that maybe Winston was gonna clean up their board a little bit. I thought they're gonna, cause they kind of had a pretty good spot to greed a little bit. I thought they were gonna greed. They did not greed. Nope. Okay, good. 110 almost got in trouble there because I saw them thinking for a second. They were almost guilty of thinking.
五分ですねしかしまあユートリアさんの方が結構
Okay.
いわゆるゴミを結構取っているのでその分で結構
Good.
残りがありますね
Yeah, both players kind of okay. Yeah, Utoria just doing another 6. We're throwing another 6 out there. Oh gosh, and yeah, no, Winston doesn't really have the time. They gotta fight that back a little bit, but there's so much disadvantage on their side that they're gonna need like a miracle almost.
5を取っている体力回復後を図ろうということですね体力っていう表現が的確ではないんです
Is this? That's weird. Guys, let me know if the yellow pieces look a little hard to see, because from where I'm looking at it, they are a little difficult, and I don't know if I need to like redo the brightness or something.
さあ時間がなかった6が取れる要素はあったんですがユートリアさんが早かった
Yeah, okay, I thought so. All right, give me a moment. I'm gonna see what I can do.
さあラウンド22先なので、113は後がないですねここからどうやって 返していくか
How do I sort of
お互い作って
I hate having to learn how to do content.
4を作る黄色の5を作った
I
後
don't need that
は
one.
この青の5と青の4ができる
Oh, That's why. Okay, okay, yeah, it looks a lot better now. Okay, that's why. My I use chroma key for an input display thing. So that's why it looked like that. Okay. All right. I'm so sorry, folks. We had like a whole bunch of matches where it was like looking awful and you couldn't see anything. All right. I love technology. I love I, I love making content. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, Utoria is kind of in the lead here. It looks like. Oh no. Actually, Wenton has their 5 first, and it looks like they're kind of about to get a 6 real soon. Okay, what's the? No, they. Oh, they were so close. They were so close, but they also locked themselves out of getting something. Oh man, that's awful. Like there was a way out of that, but they just would have had to been a lot quicker on it. Oh man, that's really not great. Dang, I hate it. I absolutely despise it.
じゃあ次が俺対深井さんなんで誰かマイクお願いしていいですか
Okay, so let's see what the next let's see the next match. All right. Also, shout out to Daisuke Shiba. You know, gotta be one of my favorite composers for funny puzzle games. Only off of this level soundtrack alone. That's it. Okay. Okay. Both players who we have Fukai and Shibutani. Now Shibutani is a regular at Game Center Will, which kind of hosts monthly events for Levels Versus. They're not as strong in this tournament as I've seen them in other ones, so I don't know if like they leveled up more or if maybe they were a little tired or something. You know, the Swallows haven't been doing really great since they let go of Subakuro. Maybe that affected their gameplay. Oh gosh, no. Yeah, Shibutani is Shibutani is really on the back foot, and they don't have a 5 or 6. Yeah, Shibutani's about to die. Are they gonna take the 5? They need a 6, but I think they're gonna take this. No, they're not gonna take the 5 yet. They're gonna die. That's what's gonna happen. Hey, sometimes you just die. And who's yeah? Yeah, Fukai. I don't know Fukai. Or I don't. I think Fukai may also be a Game Center Will regular. Okay, very quick 5 from both players. Fukai seems to have a lot better, and Fukai is the one on the right. Fukai is the one on the right. I should probably get. I should probably figure something out, but again, you know, this is you know, we're making content, folks. Cut me some slack. But yeah. Yeah, Fukai on the right. Fukai, both players look like they put out something strong and just cancel each other out. Let's see here. Okay, Fukai using the 5 to clear out a lot of pieces. Let's see, what else do we have? No, okay, Shibutani actually has a really good board. A lot of magic pieces on it. Pretty good organization, really good organization here. Yeah, okay. Nobody's particularly in the lead, but I do think I like Shibutani's board a little better. They have 2 6 blues. I wonder if they're going to make it into a 7. Kind of in some. They're in trouble. Are they gonna live? I think Shibutani's thinking we don't want that. Okay, they have a 6 on deck. Yep, and they just go ahead and take it. I will say it is pretty rare to see somebody try and like greed through for a 7. It's generally not safe. You kind of need. Oh gosh, Shibutani, why are you eating so many ones? Or was it ones or twos? Either way, they ate a lot of magic pieces they did not need to. But it was probably better for board management. Shibutani kind of about to die. They're gonna try and take this 6 ice. Okay, no, they got a 5 and sort of gave themselves some time. But yeah, Fukai got a 6, and yep, they just took the 6. No, yeah, Fukai just had another 6 in the back pocket. Okay, so now we're seeing 8s on the board. So 8s are possible to deal with. They are very difficult to deal with because you need, again, you need to make 8, and for that you need at least 2 7s. So 8s are possible to deal with. Not likely to deal with, but it's possible. But hey, they gave it a shot. They tried. Alright, so we got 1 on the board for Fukai. Let's see if Shibutani brings us back. I believe in them. I think they can do it. I think they're going to do it. My thoughts exactly. Okay. Alright, both players making some pretty good strong starts. Shibutani trying to get all their magic pieces in place so they can get something strong. Both players have a 5 on deck. They're probably not gonna sit out till they get a 6 at least. So okay, both have a 6. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay, Shibutani goes for the 6. What's Fukai gonna do? Yeah, Fukai just takes a 6 too. Fukai doing a little bit of thinking, and their board is okay. It's pretty good, but I do like Shibutani's a little better. Oh, nope, never mind. Now Fukai's kind of got a nice board here, but Shibutani's kind of lost a bit of tempo, and that's not good. You don't want to lose tempo in this game. You don't want to think. You really want to be as head empty as possible, which, to be fair to the pros, it can be hard to be head empty because it is possible you can lock yourself out. The route out is not as easy as it could be in some other puzzle games if you just sort of go head empty. So red pieces come up if you yourself alone make level up blue pieces. So if you match a 1 and a 1 blue piece, or a 2 and a 2, or vice versa, that will make a red piece. And if you eat magic pieces, that will also create a red piece. And that has nothing to do with what your opponent does. Your opponent cannot send you red pieces or anything. That's just sort of a natural consequence of playing the game, right? So it is, again, like I said before, it's not super interactive. Oh, wait, Shibutani has a 7. Shibutani, there we go, take a 7! Let's go, Fukai. No 7 in sight, but they're going to need one. They're going to need that 7 if they're going to compete with that. There's no way to beat... you cannot, if you could make 2 6s, you just make a 7. Yeah, and Shibutani kind of improving the lead. Another 7? Oh, that's it. That's over. It's over, folks. There's nothing. They can't do anything. You need another 7. Let you make 8s. 8 magic. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, big 7 hours. Okay. Alright, we got a 5 on deck. Let's go. Okay, I like this board management that Fukai's doing. This is actually kind of really good stuff here.
間に合うかで、はい。
Let's see here. What's the move here? What do we got going on? Yeah, it looks like this is kind of a stalemate game. Shibutani technically has a better piece. Oh no, never mind. Fukai had a 6. Yeah, Shibutani's kind of gonna need a 6 or higher. They do have some time. They probably could make a 7. I don't think they're gonna make a 7. Yeah, they're not gonna make a 7. You rarely have cases where folks will, you know, die from greed. At least I don't remember that happening in this, VOD.
お互い打った後の泥沼みたいな黒赤のばらつきをどれだけ制止
Although I do remember watching one VOD, and I think it may have been this one, where somebody had a clear lead and they were pretty much set to win, but they were kind of greedy, and I was like, oh my god, this person is gonna Amelia themselves to death. That may happen here tonight. That may happen.
間に合った
Oh, okay. Fukai, very strong. Please. Come on, you know what it is. They die an idiot, not a coward. Yeah, we can do that, right? That's in the English rule book. That's like, you know,
打った瞬間にレベル6が飛んでくる
that's allowed. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Ooh, Shibutani in some real trouble.
さっと取っていって
Okay, they have a 7, but
黄色が若干
eight's yeah. Player 1 is living, but oh wait, I think they're about to. I think they're getting into stall tactics.
赤の8が
Yeah, they're kind of getting into stall zones, but Camila, if you say. Yeah, gosh, no. Shibutani's in some trouble.
やってしまった動か
Yeah, now they're stuck.
お互い動かせない状況に
Yeah.
なりかけたが先に渋谷さん
So you will have things happen like that.
さあ
Sometimes those will happen like a lot later, like when the game gets into giving you nine enemies instead of just like 8 enemies. And also the game does have anti-stall tech that you kind of have to work around if you get to that point in the game.
黄色の5を作ってるのは
If you stay still for too long without doing anything, without moving your cursor, or really even without moving a piece. If you stay too long without moving a piece, the game will enter a countdown, and if the countdown finishes, it'll turn a random non-enemy piece on your board into a red bomb that's like level 10.
序盤なので
So it would be impossible to, you know, to clear that piece. You're just gonna have to live with it.
余裕は全然あるんですけどなるべくだったら先手を取りたいこの初手の黄色く
So let's see here. Yeah, Shibutani ahead on bar, but I think Fukai's cooking. Fukai might be cooking if they can kind of. Yeah, they're kind of cooking here. Yeah, they have the 6. Shibutani had all the time and didn't make a 6. Oh, never mind. They have a 6 now too. Okay.
大丈夫ですよ
Um,
しました
I'm seeing some good stuff from these players. This is actually really good to see.
そうレベル5
We have a very non-existent levels versus scene in America, and by very non-existent, I mean it's pretty much me and KS.
さあ細かくつないでいく
And KS can't always make it out. Can rarely ever make it out to round 1 if at all. So it's very much more likely that you know, somebody makes their own levels versus with rollback or something, as opposed to
レベル6
I mean, yeah, but Gurren has rollback and Fightcade.
レベル6
Levels versus doesn't have that yet, I
これ
guess.
で結果的に押す形になったのは渋谷さんですが
What is... Fukai has a lot of stuff on their board, but it's so badly managed that I don't know how they're going to... Oh, no, okay, they have a 6. Oh, they could have... They kind of could have greeted for a 7 there. But Shibutani's kind of in trouble anyway. What? That's such a... Shibutani is not playing very wise at all. This is not... This is not a very cash money way to play the game, if I do say so myself. They're gonna get into a stall match again. Alright, so... Shibutani does have a way to kind of win this. No, they don't anymore. They do not have a way to win this. Here's how Shibutani can still win. They can't. If they can manage to maybe steal out a... If they could have managed to make a 6, they probably could have, made that happen, but not like that. Not like that. So yeah, winners round 1. Fukai on the right side takes it. I can just say player 1, player 2. Actually, that's probably simply because I was gonna like make some last minute stream stuff, and it's like no, I'm lazy tonight. I'm phoning it in. I'm on the Nextel chirp. Oh, alright, here we go. Ooh, a wizard. I wonder if when you get to a certain level, if you can choose what your player icon is, because I would like to keep the wizard icon. You know, Shadow Wizard Money Gang. We love casting spells. Okay, yeah, player 1 is kinda thinking a bit. You don't need to think that much, buddy. Just go for it. Versus levels something or other. There's kanji there, so I can't see that. Very long name, but player 2 is player 2 knows what they're doing a lot more. Like player 1 is good, but also player 2's tempo is just pretty astounding. They're gonna have to like player 1 just has to, I don't know, play more optimally or something. Yeah, they kind of broke. It's hard to explain, but when you have like a sort of cross sign of like 4 pieces, what you want to do is you want to match them either vertically or horizontally, and then match them sideways again. And yeah, they kind of ran out. Gauge, that's like, that's unfortunate. But that happens. Yeah, they're kind of struggling here. This is not great. This is the lopsided stuff I was talking about. I guess it was much more later in the game where they got, or in a bracket where it got lopsided, because this is like, boy, this is lopsided. Yeah, like gosh, player 2 has a 5 already. They're working on a set. Oh no, they got a 6. No, you can't just eat those small pieces. That's not gonna help you. You need a 6. MMC, you need a 6. That wasn't gonna work. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Dang. Alright. He said the thing! He said it, knee zero. Yeah, a lot of knee zeros coming out here. Alright, so let's see it. You know what? I believe in MMC. I believe they can make it happen. Okay, they're starting off strong. Player 2 is a lot ahead of them on a lot farther ahead of them on tempo though.
定位置に入る
It's actually kind of this is rough.
さあ非
I
常に
believe it can happen though. They may have the plot armor.
定位置も完璧
They might have the plot armor. They may make it through. Let's
さあ
see.
6を作るのも早い非常に早い
Let's see if they can do it.
ああ本当に早いですねこの男さあこれはちょっと相手が悪かったのがあるかもしれない
Okay.
頑張ってほしいなんとかね5は取れる5は取れる
Ooh, yeah, that was quick. They wasted no time.
を作れば跳ね返せるんですよねまあこのゲームぷよぷよよろしく
Yeah, player two is just like really strong.
に対して5連鎖で当然返せる
All right, so yeah, that's how like if you saw the yellow piece on player one side, it was like 4 yellows that was sort of arranged in a plus sign shape.
動かし方は
You want to sort of match to the match perpendicular to the pointed out part, and then match the rest of it. That's sort of a more optimal way to do that. It kind of keeps things together, and it makes your board a lot easier to manage. Like learning good board management is really it's really crucial in this game.
さあ6をまたしても
And I guess you also kind of have to be cognizant of how every move moves the entire board around. How did player 2 get a 6 that quick?
そして6号の方
That was fast. That was a very fast 6. How did he get it that quick? Okay, you can do this, player 1, but you have to move faster.
さすがに強かった
Oh man, yeah, that's rough.
2-0じゃあ
That's rough, yeah.
2回戦進出ですねおめでとうございます
Another knee 0. That's wild. Give me a minute, folks. I need to get
次の試合が
a water and manage some stuff. I'm gonna let the video play on for a minute.
2回転3ですねじゃあちょっとお待ちくださいいやーこれ配信係と実況はやっぱり別にするべきでしたね何でもかんでも一人でやるもんじゃないですねまあ次は僕が一人だと絶対に回せないぐらいのレベルスプレイヤーがねきっと大会参加してくれるでしょうこの試合を見てねみんなやばいやりたいってなってくれると私は信じていますはい、じゃあ準備できましたんで、スタートボタンを押して始めてください。ウィナーズトーナメント1回戦の第4試合ですね。2回転3対発生ヤンくんですね。
Trash mode?
さあ、発生ヤンくん、先ほども、初中級大会出てくれましたが、まあ、
Okay, Glover.
普段はいろんなゲームやる結構マルチなプレイヤー
Dang.
で。
And now we're without Alex. Happy T-Spin Wednesday, folks.
まあ今回ね、参加していただいて
So much for the tolerant left. Alright, but anyway, I'm back. I went to get some water.
まずは2回転3が、
Okay, so where are we at here? We have it's 2 rounds and what?
さあ綺麗な
Hey, Glover, this is Levels Versus. This is like a versus version of 2048 or 3s. It's in arcades. It's at round 1 if you're able to have one in your area, and round 1 in your area has a machine that has this game. It's generally in the Nesca cabs, if you're interested in trying it out. But the American player base is more or less non-existent. I think I've only had one versus game, and I didn't even know I was in a versus game when I did. So yeah, so your round 1 may have this. That would probably be the only place you would see one of these machines in America.
回だと絶対に足りないので、つまり
Yeah, they may or may not. It would depend.
青の6を
But round 1 is how I found out about this game.
間に合わないんですね。これが結構
Okay, so let's see here. What do we got? What do we got? What's going on? Player 1 won the first one. Player 2 is kind of a little low on tempo. They're not really moving with a lot of tempo as much as they should be, and that's a problem. That's kind of how you lose. Okay. Yeah, player 2 has good board management. I think their board is really well kept together, but they're also kind of taking too long to make it that way. Like, look, player 1 already has a 6. Oh wait, is this the? I think this is the round where somebody almost pulls an Amelia. I think this is it. This looks familiar. But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, they're greeding for a 7. But I am wondering if this is the sort of greed that's going to cost in the game. Yeah, they're working towards a 7. They're clearly working towards a 7 magic. That much is true. Yeah, okay, yeah, they're oh man, they want that 7. Okay, no, there we go. They got it. Never mind. Okay, now they're good then. Yeah. Yeah, they kinda. Yeah, player 2 kinda needs to figure something out. They need to figure out a 7. Yeah. Oh, that's right. He came in a little late. So the goal of this game is basically to increase the tug of war bar behind them. Like if you look at the back of this, behind like the left and right sides of the screen, you'll see numbers. 100 and 0 was that case because player 1 had 1. But basically trying to increase the tug of war bar by eating the strongest yellow pieces you can. And there's a bit of kind of other things in this, right? Like your blue pieces have to be a certain level to eat red pieces and yellow pieces, or to destroy red pieces and eat yellow pieces, or vice versa. It doesn't really matter. I don't know if they're actually eating or killing or whatever with these pieces, but you know, to sort of interact with them basically, right? So yeah, so you see right now, right? It's sort of even, so the score is 50-50. If either of these players eat a yellow piece, then the score is going to go a little bit further in one way or the other. The goal is to get your part of the board of the tug of war to 100%. You know, get it to 100% or last out long enough, or die last. You can kind of have an overgrow, but that's mostly just from like making your own mistakes. Like, there's not really a way to send the garbage in this game like you would in a Puyo or something. Okay. Strong 6 from player 1. Yeah, it does share a lot of similarities with Pedal Crash Tug of War. But like you're only doing Tug of War. You're not sending garbage or anything. Yeah, oh gosh, that gauge filled up quick. Yeah, man. Yeah, this is a little rough for Hasean. Let me up the volume on my microphone a little bit more. I set it like super low, so because I had a lot of noise in the house that I did not want to interfere with this. Let me see. That's probably a lot better, I think. All right. Yeah, we're still in Renner's round 1. It looks like. Okay, yeah. Yeah, player 2, they're kinda stuck. Like, their tempo is not as good. Which doesn't bode well. Again, one thing that this game and Pedal Crash do share very much in common is that you want to have very good tempo to sort of win. Like, having good tempo is a lot better than having the best move. Or it's more important, in my opinion, anyway, than having the best move. Okay. They're cooking. They're cooking. Okay, player 2 is cooking, but... Alright, so yeah, player 1 has a 6 on the board. They're probably going to work towards a 7. Okay. Yeah, they're really trying to make this 7 happen. But they kind of goofed up a little bit. Man, I've never seen anybody want a 7 more than player 1 wants to 7 right now. Yeah, so okay, so they have a 7 piece, but they don't have a they have a 7 blue unit, but not a 7 yellow. Ah, unfortunate. No yellow 7. I mean, that's good of them to come out and try it though. Fortunately, like in losers bracket, we'll probably see some more. We'll see as the tournament gets further on. We'll see more like balanced matches though. All right, who is this? Okay, that's Are you saying it's Yutori and Fukai? I thought Yutori had a card, so maybe it's just a mistake or they're using somebody else's card or didn't use theirs. It's whatever. Excuse me. But both players kind of having good starts here. Yeah, player 1 on their way to get a 6. Yep, okay. They just now got their 6. I see they're kind of trying to get a 6. Okay, they needed that to make an actual 6, yeah. Okay. Okay, I wouldn't have made that, I probably wouldn't have fully made those decisions, but still pretty good. My nondescript, restroom symbol guy is actually a lot better than this. It's a 5-5 matchup, but for my little restroom symbol guy, it's a 6-4. So yeah, okay, no, you thought he's got a 6. Hey, there you go, get that 6. Level 5? Okay, yeah, level 5 still kind of went back a little bit though. Man. Actually, come to think of it, player 2 did not need to pop that level 5. They could have waited to get another 6 and they would have been a lot better off. Although, player 1 has some damage coming in. Oh no, they're kind of a little stuck here. They're trying to make these 5s match up into a 6, and it's not looking like that's gonna happen. That's not great. Yeah, for real this time. Oh man, that's a tough one. They've got a lot of Oh, and they got stuck. Yeah, they got stuck. Yeah, so they did make a bit of a mistake where they matched some blue units down instead of up. Or no, they matched some treasure down instead of up. So they matched the yellow pieces down instead of up, which caused the blue piece to come from the top of the board when if they had matched it up instead, the blue piece would have come in from the bottom and been a lot more easier for them to manage their board. Like there's stuff like that you kind of have to think about when you're like moving things around. So like it is understandable when people like stop and think for a minute because it is a bit more of it's a lot more of a stop and think game than Pedal Crash, right? And that's not a dig against Pedal Crash. We love our no thoughts head empty librarian fairy, but you kind of need a different set of skills. Oh my gosh, player 1 is about to die. Player 1 was very close to putting themselves in stuck mode. Yeah, I think player 1's matching methods are a little risky. But they do, but they are keeping good tempo. So I mean, I can't fully be mad at them. Okay, yep, got another 6. They're kind of trading 6s back and forth. Probably could have made a 7 off of that, I think. I think they may have had the time to make a 7. Why did you eat that 1? You didn't eat that 1. They didn't eat that. You're just you're just increasing the level of You're just increasing the level of the margin time. Okay, that's yeah. Player 2. Oh no, they got a 7. Never mind. I hope player 2 has a 7. No, they do have a 7. Yeah, they have a 7 on their board. They just no. Well, they had a 7 on their board. Oh, never mind. They have it again. They're Gucci. They're Gucci. They're fine. They're fine. They're living. I was worried for nothing. They are in fact alive. Oh, player 2 has an 8 unit too. That's actually They're just okay. Now player 2 is just going no thoughts head empty. now somebody's just going no thoughts head empty. They got the 8. They're just sort of going. They're going ham. So that's one for player 2, Fukai. Enjoyable to bear witness. Right? All right. So what's the move now? What's the mix? What are they trying to do here? Okay, player 1 has a lot better board management right now, it looks like. Okay, so if the music sounds awful, I'm pretty sure that's the YouTube video itself. Yeah, that's the YouTube video. So the YouTube video is doing something weird because of the system or something. I'm going to turn it down a bit so it's not as distracting. So, let's see here. Both players have pretty good boards. I would say that maybe it's hard to say who's an advantage right now, actually. Okay, now I'm gonna say player 2's an advantage because player 1 ate a couple of unnecessary ones. Oh gosh, Utoria, please. That's rough. This is yeah, I think player 2 is probably gonna win this. They're no, maybe we don't let them cook. I think they're cooking themselves. Okay, wait. No, they're doing better. I mean, they have a 6 on the board, so like yeah, player 2 does not have a 6 for whatever reason. How did player 2 lose that? I don't think they should have lost that. They were ahead by like a good bit on like tempo, and like their board management was pretty good too. That's yeah, that's why you cook. Okay. Yeah, this is looking pretty good for um okay, yeah. Player 2 kind of doing great now. They're kind of winning. Player 1 needs to find a 6. Well, they have a 6 on their board, but they need to find it quicker. They're about to lose gauge. Actually, player 2 could just sort of eat a couple of ones and force the gauge up a little quicker. I hope they fix this music glitch. Like I can still hear it. I don't think it's coming up on stream, but I still I only turn down how it sounds on stream, not from my ears, so it's still kind of doing a weird thing where it's playing both the title screen music and the versus screen music. So let's see here. Player 2 kind of in the lead. They have a 5 magic on board. Oh, no, they both have 5 magic on board. Okay, well, no. Never mind. And, okay, they both have 6. Yeah, they both have 6s now. Okay, is player 1 going to greed for the 7? No, they're not going to greed for the 7. I always hope they greed for the 7, but they never do. So they're kind of at a stalemate. Player 2 has a slightly better tug of war bar advantage, but it's this could go either way still. You know, miracles happen. Okay, have a 7 unit, but they need an actual 6. There we go. Oh, they're still dead almost. Yeah, they okay, so that's why they do that. Alright, so they eat all those pieces, even though it's kind of not good otherwise, just to sort of build their bar back up a little bit. Which is good temporarily, but that's still like that's still not getting you a lot, and that's building up the margin time a lot quicker. Oh hey, I love that DDR song. I Believe in Miracles by High Rise. Listen to it, it's great. But yeah, this could still happen. Actually, yeah, player 1 living a lot longer than I thought they would. So this is possible. Okay, player 1, you can stop. This could, but gosh, they're gonna go into such heavy margin time. It's gonna be scary. Oh no, now they can't make a 7 out of that. Now they're install time. They kind of have a lot to work with here, but they're kind of also they're kind of gonna, I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah, they're kind of in the stall off now, but oh, and they can't even yeah, that's tough. Let's see here. Yeah, they're gonna stall off. I think. Oh, and level 5, they can't really. Oh wait. Okay, player 1 has some stuff to work with. Why would you go with the 4? Oh, actually, I see why they would. It's not super helpful though. And now, yeah, now they went too hard. They don't have anything to work with anymore. Oh, they have a. Oh no, that's just not gonna get him out of dodge because that overflow is still gonna have him dead. And now they have the Stalton. They have the stall bomb. Yeah, no board stuck. L plus ratio plus you lost bar plus you're stuck. Plus like 3 less Evo. Plus less. I said Evo. I meant 3 less Elo. Man, they lost it all. You know, the match, the honor, the house, the kids, the apes. Yeah, the red cards cannot be moved directly. You can only kill them with blue cards that are the same level or stronger. You can technically move red cards because when you move one thing, everything on that row or column moves in the same direction that you move something. But like you can't select the red card and move it like you would any of the other pieces. Let me zip zap zoom to the next. Okay. Okay, we have a match about to come back up. Let me turn the sound back up.
さあ2回転対レベルス破壊させたろこれも見ものですね
Chuzzle? Oh wait, Chuzzle? Like PopCap Chuzzle? Yeah, the movement is kind of like in PopCap Chuzzle. Sorta.
組み方的には結構、似ているお二人です
Gosh, I haven't played Chuzzle in forever. I may have to come back to PopCap at some point.
組んでいくか
I'm getting old. I'm becoming I may be becoming a Facebook mom, and I will return to the PopCap games where from whence I came.
ここから整地してさあ先に6を作り6を取ったのは
Let's just
破壊させたろうだがこれは2
Okay, wait. What's the? Let me get back to commentating this.
さあここから
Yeah, Glover. Let's just hope that the only part of the Facebook mom I do is that I just play puzzle games like from PopCap and not not fall into dangerous conspiracy theories.
作る段階で破壊さんが非常に
I believe myself. I'll be alright.
体力はもうピカピカしているあこれはまあ取らざるを得ないですね死んだの
Like Gururin, man. Gosh. Yeah, we gotta see if we get the Facebook moms with Gururin. We haven't tried that yet.
新しいでかいのを作る
Oh wait, is Player One? Yeah, Player One's actually kind of cooking right now. Wait, no. No, they're actually not cooking, but Player Two is kind of. Oh, never mind. Okay, no, they're on it now. They're on it. Never mind. They're kind of on it. Never mind. I thought this was the Amelia game.
どうだちょっと場所が悪いちょっとというか相当場所が悪い
They're trying to keep it back, but when you're overflowing like that, you can't really. That doesn't really work when you're overflowing.
やっぱなんというかなんやかんやで一応でかい大会なのもあってみんな緊張してますねこれ
So we got winners round two.
操作ミスが
Two round
2ラウンド目
somebody. It's all in the loss. It doesn't always, but it's a lot easier to point out when it's about to. To be fair, the time that they Amelia in this in this video, if they did, it wasn't a loss, but it was so dangerously close to one that I just said like I know who else does this. I know another puzzle game player that does this.
6も先に作った
Let me
2回転したんだが
let me check the video. Where? Was this person also on Warriors Woods? Did she die though? Yeah. Yeah, no, they didn't die if I remember correctly, but it was. Do the blue lose his level each time it takes out a red card? No, the blues keep their level throughout the match, right? So like you will have to give up a blue to make a stronger blue. So like if you have 2 5s, you're gonna give up one of those 5s to make it into a 6, right? But blues don't really lose any power from killing the red cards.
ここから6を作らなきゃいけないんですが若干黄色の数
Let's see here. Yeah, player one kinda in some trouble here.
破壊させたろうが一気に取っていくやはり6をまず打たれた時に6をどれだけの
I thought they did pretty well, but
このゲームの肝ですね
yeah, stuff out here. Yeah, it's called a win. Look. Scoreboard. What can I say? Scoreboard. Oh, let me turn the
さあレベルス破壊させたろう
Here, I am bad at volume management.
さっきの2試合目
I'm like incredibly bad at volume management. So
先にゴール作ったのは
free bird.
さあ苦手な配置が来るとどうしても時間が取られてしまうのがこのゲームなんですが さあここから整地
We're learning a
はお
lot
互い
here
5分ぐらい
at
の
Puzzle
勝負で
Wednesday,
したね。さあ
folks.
ここからいかに早く
Remember,
ゴール
if you
作って
if you want to enjoy this nice
流れ
Puzzle Wednesday goodness,
さあこれはほぼ同時でしたね。お互いいい速度。
you know, drop by for some
さあ
shenanigans.
ほ
We
ぼ
have
ほぼ
more
5
of
分の
that
状
here,
態。
folks. We love casting spells and this.
からゴール
Oh, it is?
さあ
Okay, I thought
ゴールするのは
so.
破壊させたろう早かった。
Yeah.
さあ整地して
I turned it down a bit, but also I forgot that like I turned it down on my end, but that's really from how I hear it through my headphones. So thank you for the note. Ah, boom.
さあ
See?
一応足りてはいるんだが配置
You
が
like to have
若干
fun
ある
here.
ので無理をすると終わってしまうが、さあここはちょっとゴミを食った。
Okay.
ギリギリで6を取る。
6 here. Ooh, yeah. Player two not playing around.
いや今のは狙ってましたね。非常にうまいです。相手のゲージを見
Okay,
て
let's
ました
see.
ね。
That was kind of rough. I think player one
この
can
ゲー
take
ムマイ
this.
ナ
I
ス
think
の
they
時
can
は
win,
マイナスの時しか出な
but
い
it
ので、
is.
要するに体力が完全にゼロ
Let's
の
see.
状態
They're kind of doing
に
pretty
しよう
alright.
とすると、
Yeah, they've got good board management.
自
I
分の
think
方にアラートが出ない設定。
play two may be a little better with tempo, but no, their tempo's pretty good too.
体力調節し
Yeah,
て
they should have this. Yeah, they should have this. You know, I believe in them. They got it. They're gonna.
体力が低いところで
Excuse me. They're gonna win. They're gonna take it all home, baby. They're gonna take home the Evo Cup. Specifically for levels versus.
さあちょっと早いのは
Yeah, both. Oh no, actually, player two has a 6 already. Which, yeah, okay, yeah. Player one does have a 6 available, but now they got to make the 6th piece. Okay, pretty good board management there. They kind of played it a little safe, so they didn't have to eat too many yellows on the way. But yeah, this is pretty good.
を作る。
Yeah, this is good. They are losing a bit of tempo compared to player one. To player two, I mean. Yeah, player two is losing a bit of tempo compared to player one, but they're keeping up.
取る。さあ2回転3がここから間に合うか。5の4まではできてるのであと少しですね。さあしかしちょっと噛み合わせの位置が悪いが
Okay.
これは
Oh, 6! Yes! Alright. Good, they got it. Oh no, what did...
ゴミを取る。
Oh gosh, player two must have had another 6 or something. It was like, yeah, they got a 6! Oh no, they're still dead.
いやー
So they probably had another 6, because if they had a...
さあ今の
If
ところ
they
全部
had
20
a 7,
に進んでいます
like if
ね
player 2 had landed a 7, it would not have been as close to
じゃあ次
killing the
はミ
overflow
ナー
as
ズ
they
の
would
ファイ
have.
ナル深い対レベルス破壊させたろう。さあこれが
Okay, so
今日のメインですね。
Let's do a little fast
あの
forward.
席決めてくだ
We're
さい
like an hour in already. How long has the stream been going on for? Just a little bit under... Okay, a little 5 minutes less.
い
Okay.
や
They're
ー
making great time.
みんなエヴァいましたね。
You know, I'm semi-retired. You know, I'm as retired in the way that Zeus is retired, and I said that I'm retired, and I'm still making puzzle game content. So you know,
深い
it's a living.
怪獣王決定戦ですね。
But yeah, I'm also like really recently got into an RPG, so I want to get a little bit of RPG done before I go to sleep tonight.
うまくしてい
So
きたい
we're not gonna rush through it, but we're gonna cut out, we're gonna skip through some of the ads. You know, we're gonna use some TiVo powers here.
さあ6を
Oh gosh,
作って
yeah, player. Okay, you know, player one is player two from the last match.
これは
I
まあ
see.
間に合いますね。
So yeah, player one whose name is like level something versus
お
Hukai.
互い5を
Yes,
作って整地して
Done
いく。
slowly cook. Man, so true, Glover. So true.
さあうまく整地してここからど
So
うや
I
って
do like player one's board a little better.
これは
I
足り
think,
そうですね。
and player two is
先
kind of
に進
losing
んでたの
tempo.
は破壊させたろう。
Like they,
お
like
早い
so. This is sort of the difference between tempo and speed that people ask about sometimes, right? Because I think people do think that tempo is like being fast, but tempo is more so about keeping a good, consistent rhythm, right? So if its overall speed is good, you do want that. But more important than having an overall speed is that you do kind of want to have a more consistent rhythm. So like player 2 had a really strong start, and then they slowed down. And they're probably gonna lose because of that? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, why are you eating the one? Stop eating. Oh, you know what? They're trying to. I think they're trying to push their board out with the small bits and pieces. But it's. I don't know if that's really worth it. It doesn't seem like it's worth it, especially at like high level. Oh wait, they have a 7. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 7. You have a 7? 7 in the chat. Okay, so they have another 6 available, but this is kind of getting to... And this is why you don't want to eat once unnecessarily, because the margin time on the enemies has gotten up so high that it's at 8 now, and player 1 kind of barely has a route to them. So they haven't waited. They kind of have to stall it now, and they don't have a lot of stall material. Like they have that 5, they're kind of trying to get it, no. Yeah, player 2 could have eaten at 4 and gotten away with it a little bit. Because that was a very close, like, stall-wide situation they're about to get into. Oh, this is when we're at winner's final already. Okay, let's go. But yeah.
さあ第2ラウンドね、5を先に使ったのは破壊させたろう。ちなみにこれ、初手を5を取るっていうのもまあなくはないんですが、皆さん早すぎてですね、初手5ぐらいだと初手6で返せちゃうんですよね。
Gaming, doing a little gaming here. Okay. Player 1's a little behind on their 6, but they can still kind of make it, and they're not making bad time. I am concerned about how much they eat yellow just for the hell of it, though. Little Kennedys. It's yeah, that's not Kennedys. They were doing Nixon gaming last round. They were doing clear crimes and getting punished for it severely. But I think they kind of can take this one. Like I didn't notice this was a winner's finals, so like this is actually this is probably one of the higher level matches we're gonna see, which is good. This has all been very high levels, high levels. Yeah, this has been very high level matches, but some are show a lot higher level quality of skill than others. You know, like some are just showing a lot more thought for the meta in some ways that the other ones aren't. But these are all like really talented players. Like I think any of the players in this bracket could have, well, like not all of them could have beat me. Alright, because I'm good. I can make 7s, but all of them could have definitely given me at least a rough time with nothing else. Like it's very good to see that they have a strong levels community, even though it seems like due to some bad news, America may not have a thriving levels community because economics and stuff. Really badass here can count to 7. Look, I didn't say I could count to 7. I can recognize a 7. I don't know how you count to it though. I don't lab and I don't count. Oh, they're kinda... They're... Oh, okay, no, player 1 gets it. Even though they... Oh, yeah, they're just really way behind, okay. That's a winner's final, they got 1. It looks like they're playing to the end of the, looks like they're just playing first to 2 for the winner's final, which what is a wonderful commitment to brevity. I appreciate as a TO respecter and TO doer occasionally. I'm retired technically, but still, I respect it. I see the vision.
さあ先に黄色作ったのは破壊させたろう。しかし破壊さんもすぐ作っていく。まあ序盤はもうお互いほぼほぼ
Yeah,
互角
both
ですね。
players here very
全然
very strong right now.
口
They
が早い
kinda
ことはあんまりないですね。
they are both making pretty good tempo. Very good board
さあ
management
6
too.
を先に
Player one gets their 6 first. It looks like,
破壊させたろう。
and they're gonna get the 6 piece to be able to eat it. They're gonna go ahead and eat it.
今の判断良かったですね。今のちなみにすごい分かりづらいと思うんですけど、住む寸前でしたね。取り方はちょっと面白かった。さあ取り返して。
Okay, what's the deal here? Okay, kind of back to neutral.
体力をほぼ5分までまた戻して、まあ非常に
Are they going to? Okay.
長丁場になりそうな雰囲
Yeah,
気があ
guys,
ります。
player one is a little. They're a little reckless. I have to say, I don't think player two sort of runs into.
さあ続いて6
I don't think player two tends to run into yellows unnecessarily as much, which tends to sort of be good
さあ7を作る。
because that whole margin time
破
thing,
壊さんが有利ですね。
which I guess wouldn't apply in this since it's not really margin time. It's like, I don't know, margin turn, margin initiative.
取り返す。
I don't know, but still.
さあ盤面
And the way that we would associate margin time with like
足りてはいるが
increasing
バックがちょっと悪いですね。
escalating violence, then yeah, eating the yellows will escalate the power of the reds that you get.
さあ6作って取り返すが
So you don't want to do it unless you absolutely
さあ
have
お
to.
互い
Oh wait, 7? Yeah, we have a 7.
さあここから7を取り返さないといけない。さあ足りてはいるんですが場所が悪い。
Okay,
足りてはいたんですが場所が
a
悪い。
6, but they need they needed a 7 to sort of fight that off.
素晴らしい。
Like, I'm sorry, but you unfortunately cannot
まずウィナーズファ
fight
イナ
off
ル
a 7
抜けにリーチをかけた
without
破壊
another
だろう。
7. It's
やは
pretty,
り
I
破壊され
think.
てしまうのか
Now
このゲー
this
ム
I
は
don't exactly know. I actually do not exactly know. I could ask again,
操作がよどみない
but I think it is different for each player. And I just think that as the match goes on, you'll likely sort of see,
さあ綺麗に整地
you'll kind of probably see similar levels of margin time because there is a bit of a grace period, right? Like it doesn't always, you can sort of raise the level a bit before like pieces start going up to being like level 7 or 8. Like you kind of see pieces be in levels 4, 5, and 3 for a good minute.
いや早いな。
So I do think that the margin time is separate. Because unless that could also be part of the strategy. Because if margin time was shared between players, then you could theoretically eat a bunch of yellows to sort of make things harder for your opponent also. It would make things harder for you too, but again, that would be a sort of violence you could do. I think. I don't know if that's how it works. I'm, you know, speaking fully hypothetically here. But I am pretty sure it's I'm pretty sure margin time is separate for each player. Okay. Oh, let me fix this chair. Wait, that's fixed? Oh, it's gonna. All right. So player one in a bit of a lead. Yep, never mind. Never mind. Commentator's curse. Player one does need a 6. They get it. They get the 6. But they kind of need to make something else. They need a quick because I think player two's. Excuse me. I thought player two was gonna get a 7. Alright, so yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Player one is kind of. It may be good for board management, but they are kind of recklessly eating yellows. It's not It's not great, especially kind of when they get to the grindy. Okay, so they're kind of getting to a bit of a grindy end game. Where like they have an 8 on the board, but they have no 8 pieces, so they kind of need to. Yeah. This is why we don't eat yellows unnecessarily. But again, it does help them maintain tempo. So I would imagine it helps. I don't think it's unnecessarily bad in and of itself. But considering that, you know, it only works if you're able to close the round out. Let's say that, you know. Like if you know you can close the round out by eating yellows to get through things quicker, like for good tempo, go right ahead. But like it's not a durable game plan. I'll say that much. I actually may have to do that and see if I may have to do like a frame by frame analysis of like how many red pieces did player 1 make during this set, how many red pieces did player 2 make during this set, and sort of seeing if I can get a theoretical margin time number for that and how it affects their boards. Because the pieces you get from them, the level of blue and yellow pieces are affected by the level of the pieces you match to make them. So if you match high level yellows, you'll get higher level blues when you make them. And if you kill high level monsters, you get higher level yellows. But the red level of the reds is sort of determined by the margin time value. Whatever, so. Or rather, as they told me, the level of the reds is determined by how many reds you've made up to that point. So things, okay, they got a 6 on deck, but they don't have a way to use the 6, actually. They need, okay, that's better, but they're kind of stuck. Yeah. There we go. Okay, good. They found a way out, but it was looking very dicey. Okay, look. No! Match the blues down! You could have had a 6! You could have had a 6! Okay, they still could have a 6, but it's a lot harder for them to make it, though. But player 1 is kind of ahead for all my backseat coaching, so I guess I can shut up. Okay, no, they... Player 2 is not supposed to lose that. Oh my goodness, how did they... It's hard to pay attention. Garfield, you had 6! Garfield, you had 6! That's funny. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Garfield. Garfield, you had 6. That's hilarious. Okay, let me go ahead and run up to the next part. What's the next round? They're probably gonna go to like to the loser sets now. Oh man, they're setting up the stream and having a hard time. They just like me for real. Oh wait, I skipped over some stuff. Oh no, this is demo play. Okay, never mind. Oh, here we go. Whoops. Yeah, player 1 Chibutani versus player 2 110. Yeah, they're kinda... They're both pretty high level according to their rating icons, and they're both playing pretty well. They both got some pretty good tempos coming out of the gate here. I think player 1 has a little bit better tempo. Unfortunately for player 2. Which again, it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's like, you know. It's a VOD, it's an old VOD, these games have already been shown. You can go to YouTube and spoil yourself right now if you want. Alright, we're not gonna run racketeering, you're not gonna lose channel points over a predetermined game. You have some integrity. Just some.
加味したまとめ方をすでにしているということですね。そして3456これは6
Oh,
を回す
okay.
形渋
They
って
gave up the 6. Oh, you know what? I saw this. It's actually a really good technique. So they did kind of give up making a 7, but they have 2 6s they can use to sort of play around the board a bit.
110ちょっときつい形
So this is actually kind of like a good strategy.
66にするにもちょっとパスが取りましたが
Look, we like to do a little racketeering around here, just a little bit.
間に先制したのは渋谷
Anyway, player 1 got engaged max, because, I guess player 2 lost the plot. They had, like... this is kind of a harder game to switch views on, because I do kind of get engrossed in one player's side of the board and forget to look at the other and see, oh, well, how did that even happen?
さあいい感じで
Okay, player 2 has a quick 5.
この瞬間から
Look,
この瞬間から勝負が始まっております厳密に言ってもっと早くから始まってるんですけども
Mom said I was good and could fix horse races,
ここの
as a birthday
まず
gift.
初手黄色6がちゃんと取れるかどうか
Ooh, this is... Oh, no, this is good. Yeah, this is good. Yeah. Oh, gosh, yeah, player 2 has a strong 6.
スピードが遅い
Player 1
だけで
kind of still... Okay, player 1 has a 6 on deck.
さあ
Are they gonna take it, though?
3
they take
があっ
it-
て
I was asking if somebody's gonna greed for 7 or take the 6 while they're suffering from a 6. They almost always just take the 6.
対して110かなり綺麗な形になっている綺麗なのは特に綺麗である必要は
Okay,
ないんですけ
player
ど
2
も
losing a lot of tempo. They're kind of...
組みやすいので
They're kind of gonna get
ここがに
punished.
つながりますね
You gotta keep this tempo up. Oh, but this is good board management.
できた
I
後
hope the good board management was worth it because they did lose a lot of tempo, but that was also... I cannot explain enough how good that board was managed. They kind of, instead of, you know, they kind of organized their magics into a point where they didn't have too many leftovers. Which is very good because if you have like leftover pieces, it kind of makes it hard to move around your board a lot more, right?
黄色の大きいのを狙うということなんですがさあ現状は110がややリード
Ooh, yeah, and player 2 is kind of suffering a little bit. They're kind of dealing with some overflow.
ちょっと状況が良くない
But this is, yeah, okay, they get a 6.
117マイナス
They get a 6, they're back in it. Why did you eat those pieces?
さあシュルッチこれ
They had the easy 4 at least.
黄色6できて黄色5も一緒に取る一緒に取られると音がかぶるの
They
で
did not need to eat those
判
pieces.
別が非常に難しくなります これもテクニックの一つ
I'm censoring myself because I forget if we're a
さあ
Christian
渋
stream.
谷がリード前回の全国大会は
Okay.
0回戦敗
Okay.
退優勝候補だった
Yeah,
の
this is kind of going back and forth. It's hard to say who's gonna
涙を飲んだ
win
渋
or
谷
lose
今
this.
日は復讐に向ける
Okay, we got a 6 on deck. Okay, player 1 dealing with some major margin time.
ルーザーズに
So, like,
突き落と
if
された
player
この
2
角度
can
が
kind of keep a good,
さあ1
rhythm,
1はここからどう
they
する
can kind of just,
やや難しい形
they can kind of outlast. I think, yeah, okay, so player 1 has a bomb, so they waited around too long. They kind of suffer in a stall time. But player 2 still needs to try and get some bar back. Oh, they got the bar back. Okay, so, yep, player 1 stuck.
動かせなくなってしまったの
There we
で
go,
110が
GG's.
一本取っていくこのゲームね他
They
の
were-
人とオンラインでプレイ
that
で
was
きたらいい
really
のに
close.
確かに僕もそう思う初手
So yeah,
は
I was kind of focused on players 2 board for most of that game,
ちょっ
but
と
I did see near the end that player 1's margin time had advanced way past player 2, to the point where they had like 8s and maybe 8s and 7s, while player 2 still had 6s and 5s on their board.
これ綺麗な形できましたね
So like again, every action does have a consequence. You kind of have to be careful with how you manage your board.
黄色の5ができたら
Player 2, I don't think had the best tempo, but their board management did kind of make up for it. Or not did, I mean they won, so it did make up for it.
こ
Never mind.
の黄色の6
I gotta give them their props.
なんだかんだやりながら
Look, If there's one thing we here at Puzzle Wednesday
青
recognize,
の6
It's scoreboard.
青の6で対処することが必要です。うまいぞ。
Alright, so player one a little ahead on bar, but not enough to really matter.
これは
They're working on a 6. Player two also kind of working on a 6. Kind of eating stuff they didn't need to eat.
333
Also
こ
using
れ
those
し
they
かし
don't
結構
really
いい
need
ぞ。
to. But let's see
4 持
if
ち
they
上げ
can...
て合体
Okay,
で
they make the 7.
青7が完成。
Did not need to eat
青
that
7
yellow,
は
I
ネッ
think,
ト
but
しないよ。
that's
相
okay.
当この後が楽になりますね。さあ黄色6を取りました。
Please, 110.
これは
Oh wow, there.
黄色7が一瞬で完成。
So it looks like their margin time is about equal still.
上級者の対戦は目が
At least from
離
what
せ
I'm
ない。
seeing. Oh gosh, wait, a 7? No, I'm blocked. Wow. Another 7.
形がいい。
Shoot. That's amazing.
110こっから挽回するためには黄色7を作るしかない。
Yeah, that was,
さあ1本取りました。
okay.
かなり
Player one just wanted it more.
危ない試合が続きましたね。
I think these are going 2-0, or not 2-0, but they're going first to 2. They may also end up being 2-0, but we'll see. Yeah, okay, they're starting. They're getting started. Oh. Hey, I thought they were getting started. Okay, that's what to say.
さあ塩谷一本選手の2本目。
All right, let's see what player
個
two
人的
is
にはこ
putting
の
up.
人全然優勝候補です。本当に今やり込んでます。相当強い。対する110も
Okay, doing some good stuff here. I'm liking the tempo.
N9 の選手
Both
が
players
です
have some pretty
ね
good tempos, pretty good board
優
management here.
勝して乗っているはず。
Player two's tempo is
別
starting
の
to slow
ゲー
down
ムでも優
noticeably.
勝したらそれ乗りますよね
We。don't want that. We don't want that.
さあ渋谷
That's not a good one.
変ミスったか変な形になってしまった。しかしこれ4号ですぐ6を
But again, they do have good board management.
そして数が足りているので
What's player one doing? Player one seems to maybe have a little higher margin
赤を
time.
全
I
部
think.
消して
I'll have to see. Again, we'll have to wait and see.
次に、合体をなっていくところですね。
Okay, we're getting a lot of red pieces made. They're cooking, right? But it does look like player one has the better board. They kind of have a 5 on
かか
deck,
わらず
whereas player two does not have a 5 yet. And okay, they have a 5. They're making one, but they need to make a 6.
数字
Oh,
が
okay, they
減
have
ら
a
され
6.
てい
They have
る
a
のは
6
理
right.
由がありまして、
They-
このゲー
they
ム
pop
先に取った方が強いんですよね。先に取った方が攻撃をずっと与えることができると。
Okay.
さあ、
They're kinda, yeah, they're kinda.
うまく合体2が取れ持ってこれた。
I know. We love to see them get a 7.
うわーなんとか間に合ったか110。
Okay, yeah. Player two actually has a pretty good setup here for
ちょ
a
っと足りないぐらいか。
7. They could make a 7. They choose
さあ
not to.
6を取った。取らないと死ぬところでしたからね。
You know, as much as I will complain about greedy play and occasionally call some of these players Amelia, I do wish they would greed a little bit more sometimes.
塩谷が追い込みをかけた。
I do feel sometimes they can greed a little harder than they do.
まずはこの黄色の回収スピード、これに注目です。
Okay.
ここは速い人が
I see the
上手
vision.
いないです。それぐらい最初の一手重要。
Oh, I can turn this down a little bit. I forgot that this is a little higher than what I usually have it at. Anyway,
さあ赤子を回していくのは110。
Anyway, yeah, player one kinda. Oh yeah, player one has a 6. Never mind. They're kind of cooking. They're cooking. Now, are we gonna go further 4-7? We're not. We're not gonna go further 4-7. We don't like fun. We hate. We hate. We hate. We hate. Giving the customers something good. We hate. We hate giving the folks a good show. Of course you live in my head rent free. You know, I don't believe in this. That's practice. Stop. Stop. But you know, I care about all my good Puzzle Wizards friends. And I'm willing to give them free lodging in my head where possible.
次の青6を速攻で作ってしまうというテクニックです。これはね、革命なんですよ。
Okay, so player 2 has a 6. They kind of got back some advantage, but player 1 has a 6 cooking. They're kind of working on one. There we go. Yeah, they got the 6 back. Player 2, they probably should not have eaten that 1. Yeah, they're stuck. That's so unfortunate. That sucks. That sucks. Okay, player 2, Shibutani's moving on. Shibutani moving on. I mean, I like Shibutani though. It's good. It's just, man, I thought 110 was gonna do better. Is all. Okay, let's see here. Next part. Alright, here we go. We have Haseyan versus MMC, player 1 versus player 2. Let's see. We are okay, they're both not as fast as some of our other matches. This is losers round 1 still, match 2 yeah, they're kinda, you know, they're kinda working through it. Yeah. Yeah, I think player 2 has maybe a little better tempo, but player 1's board management may be a little stronger here. This isn't a super fast match, so I have the courtesy of being able to follow it. さあこれをどうするかというところ。さあ長谷庵君も黄色の4が足りているので頑張れば作れる。さあここから動かし方をどうする。どう動かせばいいのか。そうできましたね。これでゴールをいいですね。取り返して。Okay. Kinda. Yeah, player 2's ahead, but we're not really seeing any overflow. We saw them do level 5s. That's, you know, that's not what we've been seeing from the last couple matches. Okay. Okay. Yeah, player 2's trying to think it out a little bit. Okay, good. They got a 5 ready. Are they gonna go 4-6? I think they could go 4-6. Although this board management is a little sucky. I'm not gonna lie. This is not a enviable board. Yeah, gosh, these pieces are all over the place. No, that's not how you wanted to match those. That's not how you want to match those, player 2. Yeah, player 1 may take this. This is Oh gosh, the overflow. Yeah, this may I think that was a level 5 that they took. So yeah, this is
さあ長谷山君の6と5ができているので、頑張ればでかい数字はもうちょっと作れるが、
indubitably Japanese man
さ
I
あレ
don't
ベル
fully
4を取って
understand
追
because
撃。さあもうちょっとで5ができる、5ができる、5ができる、5ができる、もうちょっとで5ができる。ああもうちょっと5ができるが、
yeah, no, that's
惜しい。
yeah, you know, player one's board wasn't even that bad. They really could have lived through that. They could have either one of these players
さあまずは
theoretically
マ
I
ム
think
ス
could
が
have taken it, but again, this is just like we're just seeing probably boards to tempo right now.
さあ開幕きれいに作っていった。さあこれはやり方を知っている動き。さあ問題はここからどうやってきれいに
Let's see
パズ
here.
ル
What do
を
we
し
got?
て
What do
い
we
くか
got?
なんですが、
Okay, this is actually kind of a good opener by player one. I'm seeing right now.
さあとりあえず4までは作りましたね。さあこの後
Player
青
two
を
also
まとめてい
has
く。
something good, but their board management is a little wacky, so they're gonna have to do some cleaning up later on in the match. Particularly, they have a lot of like leftover pieces that are just like they're gonna give them trouble if they're trying to make anything big enough for. Like yeah, like right now they're kind of stuck because they're trying to not spin that 4 yet, but because of the way their board is up, never mind. They should have matched that 4 magic down. Okay, they can. Okay, never mind. Okay, you know what? They're good. They're good. You know what? They're good. I was worried. Unnecessarily, I might add. Okay, no, this is actually really good. I may have some. I may have to steal some stuff from this. This is actually really good. Some pretty good stuff here. Worried. True. Worrying is so cringe. Okay, wait, no. Player 2 has a really easy time to get to the. Yeah, I was gonna say they have a really easy 6 they can make. If they just no, you had a 6. You just mashed the 3s, mashed the 4, then mashed the 5. I was saying you had a 6. Yeah, I look. I know what memes I have to make when I get off stream. I'm retired. I'm retired too. That's why I shout at puzzle games, like a little league dad. That's why I go. That's why I go out to the local park on Saturdays to watch, to shout at my child for not properly setting up the 7 magic quick enough. Oh, yes, a cloud. Yeah. True. True. The sparkly red. That's. Look, it's good to know I have a pretty well suggested retiree build. You know, some people go out and do bird watching. Wait, that's also Xerxian. You know what? That's fine. It's valid to be a bird watcher, but that's not me. Player 2 though, kinda. Oh gosh, a stall bomb? That's not good. They kind of got 3 or 4 at once too. Oh man. Puzzle Wednesday coming out strong against bird watchers. Okay, so MMC getting the first round there. We were talking about what? Being retired and bird watching. Okay, back at it, right back at it. Love it. Love to move quickly. Okay. Round 1, let's see here. Okay, that's like... Yeah, player 2 has a pretty good... I don't know, I'm trying to figure out whose I like best. I think I like player 2's board a little better. But only a little better. It's ever so slightly a little more organized,
青の4まで作ってさあこ
Excuse
こ
me.
からですねどうやってまとめるか
but not by much to really secure a victory or to say they're clearly in the lead or anything like that. But it is good. It's still good. Just it could be better.
さあ
Okay.
もこれで青の
Okay.
4を作って
All right, I'm seeing the vision. I'm seeing the work.
できるがどうだ
No, you could have.
さあ
I mean,
レベル5
it's fine.
を
I guess
作っていく
they could do whatever. It's
まあレベル5をね作るのもやっぱ
Look.
多少難しいので
allegedly free country. Who am I to tell them what to do? But this is actually kind of bit of a sticky situation for player 2. They have a 5 but no pieces that can use it. And their board is kind of jumbled up. They can if they can move this. Okay, yeah, so they can make a 5, but I hope they see it. Okay, good. They see it. They saw it. All right. Good. Good, folks. They're doing fine. They should have matched those 2s before matching down to 3. They saw it. They saw it a little too late, but they saw it. They caught the mistake. So now they need to either match those 2s or something, because that's okay. They kinda they're kinda gonna win just about. They can actually just kind of eat the 2 or 3s that they have and like call it a day.
さあ4を作ってさあ長谷山君はちょっと体力まずいと思って打っていく
Okay. Okay, I'm peeping the work. I'm feeling the vibes.
さあレベル4をもう一
Well,
回
player 2 kind of gave up an easy lead
体
here.
力5分ですね若干有利にはなりました
Exactly. You have to make a good sub sandwich to be more powerful. That's where power comes from.
6を先に作ったのはマムシさん
Yeah, dang
こ
it.
れで
I
だいぶ
mean,
楽になりましたね
this is not an awful board on player 2. It's just awful to work
多少無
with.
理をしてでも黄色を取りに行かないといけなくなるんですが
Like this is doable,
さあもう一度5を作っ
but they are not making the best choices. Right? Okay, they have a win over. They could win on this overflow. Does player 1 have anything to contest it with? No, not really.
長谷山君もこれで6を
Player 1 has
作ったので
6s already, so they've got. So player 1 is like in some heavy margin time, while player 2 has not a single 6 on their board. So yeah, as a certain as a Luke liability Luke was asking, it does appear that the margin time is separate for each player.
さあ2ラウンド目さあまずお互い
Let's
赤
see
を
here.
削っていく
What's
ここはね
the move here?
古くから伝わる伝
What are we
統
going
の
for?
伝統工芸品みたいなもんなんでさあマムシさんうまく黄色の4を走り持ってきましたねこれうまいですねさあここからの整地がやはりこのゲームの慣れが必要なところなのでこれをうまく
Okay.
やって一気に青の5を作りましたマムシさんお見事見事に
What's the next move here?
青の5を作ったさあここからですね
Oh wait, no, okay. Player 2's board is really good, but they just have to not goof it up.
ここからどうしていくか
They've already kind of goofed up a little. But this is still doable.
さあうまく黄色の5を作ってさあ青もまとめにいって
Okay. So let me look at player 1, because last time player 1 really put themselves in a heavy margin time,
さあ
and they did not have a lot to show for it.
体力がちょっとこれはまずいぞいけるか
Okay, we got it. We have a 5.
もう
Oh, wait, player 2 already had a 5 though.
で逆転
Player 2 can actually... No, you could have made a 6!
ですがこれはまあでも
You could have made a 6 and been done with it. You didn't need to contest that 5.
しょうがないですから
That was not a scary 5. You could have left it
こ
alone.
れで体力お互いほぼ五分ですねこっからどうするかといったところ
But okay, we're living this. We're living in this timeline now.
さあ
Um,
数的には
they decided to contest the 5.
足りてますね青の6は 足りてるのでまずは青の6を目指したいところ。
They kind of need their 5 to do some stuff, but unfortunately it's a little occupied at the moment. Okay, good. They have a 6 unit.
しっかりと6を作った。これでだいぶ次の
I'm talking about player 2. What's player 1 doing? Player 1 kind of low on tempo. They can make a 5 unit, but I don't think they're going to. I don't know if they see it. Yeah, they don't see it, or they're choosing not to do it, despite me in particular. Okay, they saw that 5. All right. Then. So now I'm seeing here. All right, so the board vision is not quite there with player 1 as much.
これはちょっと難しいぞ。
They definitely got some sauce, but it's definitely just like there's maybe some slight just board vision is a little bit here where I'm seeing the struggles happening.
さあ、長谷山君もこれはもうちょっとで5ができそうなぐらいにはあるんですが。
Player 1, if you move that 6 up, yeah, you could have had that earlier, but yeah.
さあ、端っこに行ってしまう。さあ、今の
Yeah,
見事
player 1 I think is in heavier margin time. I think no, they're kind of in about similar margin time, I think.
ここからうまくあと
But player 2 is like player 2 is winning, and player 1 is in a lockout situation. It looks like
そっち行ってしまった。まだいける。あーっと
they need to. Okay, no, they can still kind of make it, but they need to do something because yeah, that's the one.
まあ
Yeah, player 2 just need the one.
ストレート見事。じゃあルーザーズ1回戦に第2試合はマムシさんが勝利ですね。
So like yeah, they upped the margin time on themselves really heavy, and they're pretty much a lockout,
いや、いい勝負だった。
which sucks.
じゃあルーザーズ2回戦は2回
What's our time at? We're making some pretty good time, I think. Oh yeah, okay. Stream time in total is about a good what? 5 minutes ahead of the or 5 minutes behind the total
2回転3
length of the video. And we're probably not gonna watch through this whole thing anyway, just because like you know, there's probably like award ceremonies and junk. You know, we may watch that. We may. You know, I can give up a little time playing my totally cool indie JRPG to appreciate some of the talent. You know, as a stream. Okay, so we have this is actually kind of a really good. Yeah, player 2 knows what they're doing. They're like, oh yeah, player 2 is Shibutani. Okay, so it's 2 round. I know that kanji. I recognize that kanji. I could not tell you what it means, but it's a really bad thing of my former learning where I know I learned it at some point. I don't know what it means now, but I know I learned it a long time ago at some point. But anyway, player 1 a little behind on tempo and pieces. Okay, they have a 5 they can make. But player 2 is about to make a 6. Oh, never mind. They just made a 4. You did not need to eat those yellows. Okay, so level 3 is a 9, which means level 2 is a 3. But boy, I gotta be honest, I don't like player 1's board a lot. They have a 7 unit though, so oh no, player 2 Ben had a 7 unit. Yeah, I don't know, player 1 is making me nervous with all this yellows, with all these very low level yellows they're eating. Yeah, that's. I think what they may have been trying to do is trying to cheese out the gauge a little bit. I'm assuming that's the strategy going on when somebody does that. But also they're in a bit deeper margin time than player 2. I see that player 1 has a few more 7s than player 2 has. Ooh no, but player 2 has 8 on the boards now, so maybe we'll see. We'll see. Oh! 7 incoming? But they didn't get it! Oh, they were so close to a 7! Oh, that was so close to a 7! Oh no! Yeah, that's why we gotta have good tempo, folks. We gotta get to those 7s a little bit better on time. Again, it's not about raw speed. raw speed helps. Having tempo and raw speed helps, but definitely having the tempo part is better than having the raw speed part. If you can only have one, you would definitely rather have tempo. Let's see here. What's player 1 going for? What's their options right now? No, they're kind of okay. So they both have 6s. They're both fighting. Out of it. Let's see. They ate those yellows. We do not like to eat yellows. Okay, player 1 has a 6 on deck, and player 2 does not. This actually may be a good time for, player 1 to get a 6, yeah. I was just gonna say, I don't know if they screen watched and saw, I was gonna suggest, yeah, hopefully they're screen watching and seeing this, but yeah. Very good use of the 6. Oh, but now they're kinda stuck. They kinda could use a little bit of help. They could use a little bit of, assistance. Yeah, player 1's board management is kinda not great. Okay, they kinda get out of it, but they lost a lot of tempo for that. Ooh, and player 2 had like a 6 and change, or maybe a 7? No, they think they had a 6 and change. If it was a 7, I don't think that player 1 would still be alive, but now they're definitely not alive. Oh, that's unfortunate, but hey, it happens. For what I'm seeing is like a very stark difference between like their Nesca profiles. Like player 2 has a very much higher level rating or elo rating than player 1. Player 1's kind of keeping up pretty well, I think. But yeah, player 1 and 2 kinda neck and neck here. Okay. We got a little bit of a advantage theme here going on. I've got a little bit of a leitmotif happening. I think that's how you use that word. I never went to music school. Oh man, they're partying over there in the background. Oh, but yeah, player 2 has a much better board right now. Just look at all these magics they have going on. They're gonna make that into something big. They kinda needed to match those the other way, I think. But they do have the ability to make a 6, but they're kinda gonna struggle through it for a minute. Okay, there we go. We got a 6, and they took it. Yeah, they took it. So player 2's kinda gonna win. Yeah, tempo talk. Thank you. Yeah, player 2's kinda got this. No, player 1 can take it, but they need to hurry up. Yeah, they were really close to having that 6, but only so much can be done with so little time. Yeah, we have a lot of 2-0s in this tournament, which, to be fair, a lot of these are close. Like, these are 2-0, but they're close, but man, it's a lot of 2-0s. Okay, so 2, 1. Yeah, okay, both players pretty good boards. Player 1 has a board full of magic, so they're kind of gonna take it away. It looks like, but they have a good start here. But player 2 has their 6 first. Okay. Okay, I like what player one's doing. I like how they're kind of organizing their board.
スパイス
That's actually really good. That was a very good idea for them. Not a good idea to eat those yellows, but okay. We can't be perfect,
6で
you know.
整地してここを早くしたい早くしたい
You know, nobody is perfect, but God and Rune.
盤面は
Alright, that's. However you choose to believe in either of those
黄色に
figures.
染まる渋谷さんの盤面が黄色に染まっていく2回目の黄色く補填される
Yeah. Oh wait, no. Player two's actually kind of got a good bit of an advantage. Like player one's not drowning, but player two, yeah, player two has that 6. Player one got another 6 ahead. Stop trying to start a cult. Look, we already. How am I getting accused of starting a cult? I don't. What do you mean start a cult? I'm already in one.
スペルを
Happy Puzzle Wednesday.
しかしごしょさあこれ3回目の黄色く
Man, player two kind of putting a smackdown on right now. Player one can make a 6. They have the materials to, but this board management is really tough.
あーギリ
No! Oh my god! That was so close. Wait, I gotta double check that. I gotta look at the action replay. Yeah. Oh gosh, they had enough. Wait, no, did they? Okay, yeah. So the 6 is 250.
あるか
They had it, but I guess they just didn't get it at the right time. Yeah, they were just like
2回戦第2試合
yeah, they just did not get it in time. That sucks.
ションでレーザーズはいというわけで
Yeah, it was the blue thing. Yeah, that was just kind of messed up how close they were.
第2試合ユートリアさん対マーメスさんいきましょう
It was like a frame imperfect. A frame imperfect 6. I would have been mad. You know what? I would have been too salty to go on. I would have had to sit in the game recorder for a minute.
ありがとうございますねいつもビルでねフリップお世話になっておりますということでさあユートリアさん対、マーメスさんさあうまく綺麗につなげていって
Okay, didn't have to eat that yellow. Could have saved it, but otherwise this is actually pretty good board management. Yeah, really good board management. Again, we do not have to eat these yellows. We are eating. We are unnecessarily feasting on the yellows. Let's not do that. Oh gosh, yeah. Player 2 has a 6 on deck. Oh, but they missed it just by a second. They missed it just by a second. They were so close. They got hate that. I hate that for them. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. So let's see here. They are... Yeah, they're kinda... Okay. Player 1 seems to have the better tempo right now. Player 2 seems to be doing a bit of thinking. We don't need to do that. Excuse me. Oh yeah, player 1 has a really good board right now. This is actually really good for them. Oh, okay, I just noticed the ranking. So yeah, player 2 may have a rough time here. Unfortunately, I think which does not beat Superman. Okay. Yeah, player 1 is unnecessarily eating ones, but they're kinda too far ahead for player 2 to do anything about it. No, you had to get a 6, player 2. You had to get a 6. We're gonna fight them off with a 5. A 5? Are you joking? That's not enough to pay the bills.
やでもマムシさんさっきに比べ
Yeah,
て
they needed a
すげえ
six.
動き良くなってますね。
Yeah, if somebody hits you with something that high level, like a 6, you need another 6.
さあ
Or
2試合目
7.
いきましょ
Maybe an 8 if that's possible. I don't think 8s are possible. Like, I think you can have two 7s in the same game and have them be next to each other, but I don't think the game will let you merge them together to make an 8, is what I'm
う。
saying.
レーザーズの、2回戦第2試合。
Yes, I am unfortunately saying that
ユートリアさん対マムシさんの
the
2
levels
試合目。
versus devs, they might be cowards. Possibly might be cowards. Let us make 8s. Let us make 9s.
さあまず5を作ってさあマムシさんは4まで作った。
Ooh, you don't need to eat those yellows.
あと3をつなげるだけなので、この3
You
を
do
つ
not
なげる
need
パ
to
ズ
eat
ルを
those
いかに
yellows.
早くできるか。
Okay, this is good. They got some good board management
さあ
here.
対するユート
Okay, we
リア
have
さ
a
ん
good
容
6.
みなく6の4まで作る。さあ余裕を持って6を作
Okay,
る。
we have another 6. Okay,
さあまずは4で牽制。
player 1 might be BMing.
さあ作
They
りに行
might
く。
be greeting 4-7. Yeah, they're greeting 4-7. All right, they're
さあ
greeting
ぐ
4-7.
るっと
All right,
回るように
let's hope they get the 7. Let's hope they let's see if they do it.
さあ4を取ったところで赤の7を青の7を作ってこれは足りてるね。
Okay, so they solved wrong. Oh no, they
さあ7を
oh they did it. They got a 7.
すごい。
All right, folks, they got a 7. They did it. They got the 7. Everyone
一
clap.
ラウンド目はユートリアさんが取っていく。
Everyone
さあ第2ラウンド。
everyone let's clap. They went ahead and did it. They could have ended the game 50 moves earlier, but you know, they had to put on a show.
さあこの最初の初期配置
But
の
we're at like
選手
what?
は
I think we're at like
本当に
5 or
う
so
まいですね
games
ユー
with
トリア
sevens
さん。
made at least. Like from the casuals I've seen, 7s happen a lot more often, but I think in the casual I've seen, the levels of the players are a little better. And that's not to say that these players aren't good, but I think the casuals are these same players, but a lot better.
さあ5を作って6を作る。さあ足りてますね全然ね。
Okay.
さあそしてこの後うまく
All right. I'm
また
seeing what's going on
つない
here.
で
Oh, they have
さあ
a
6-5
6.
の形を
They have an easy 6. They take it. Player 2's in some trouble here. Yeah, they go ahead and just sort of take what they can get here, and they're kind of
さあ
gonna
手は緩めない。
they're gonna make something else.
次の
They're gonna make
6を
a
作るべく動いている。早い早い。
yeah. No, you need a 6. No, sweetie, you need a 6. You need a 6 in order to live.
さあこれはさすがに早すぎた。
That's 250 points attack points of magic. All right.
進出ですね。
Karibo isn't gonna help.
ありがとうございます。
You need the I don't know. What counts for like a blue eyes white dragon in Yu-Gi-Oh these days? I stopped keeping up with Yu-Gi-Oh like I don't know.
じゃあ次俺とユートリアさん。
In I don't know. Whenever they stopped showing Yu-Gi-Oh on Cartoon Network was when I last stopped watching it. I don't know what the meta is now. All right. Let me speed this up a little bit.
深井さんとです。
Okay, so it looks like we have Yutoria versus Shibutani.
間違いないでしょう。
Oh.
ルートリアさんの戦いです。これもまあ上手
Alright.
同士の激しい戦いとなることは間違いないでしょう。非常に晩年そうですね、初期配置の作り方は非常に2人とも個性があってあるんですが、
Alright. Yeah, player. Oh no, player.
ちょっと先行
Both players are pretty good. I think I like player one's board a
どうでし
little
ょう
better.
か。
Just a little though. It's They're both pretty good though. And they both have 6s. Are they going to? Yeah, it looks like they're kind of going to greed a little bit more. Nope, never mind. Player two wanted violence. All right. So it does look like player. Oh no, player 1 was just trying to get a 6 to use. Was just trying to get a 6 unit to use the 6 magic. Is all. Okay, that's all it was.
赤を破壊していき、黄色のパネルを出してもうつなげている段階ですね。レベル6を先に打ったユートリアさんはわずかに足りないので、青をつなげていくことを先に進めていく。
We unnecessarily ate a yellow. That is going to come back to bite us in the ass, I believe. Or not. I don't know. Actually, player 2's kind of winning. Never mind. They're good. They're fine. You know what? Actually, they're still fine. Like, they have a 6 right here, actually. They can kind of just send it back. Yeah, they just go back for another 6. Yeah, they're just trading 6s now at this point. Player 1 in a bit of advantage right now, but it's a little temporary. This could still swing back anyway. 7? We have a 7. Okay. We have another 7. Let's go. Yeah, this is this one. Oh, we have another 7 on deck actually. Yeah. Yeah, these players just dunking 7s on each other. Shoot, but player 1 is hitting some pretty heavy margin time. They have 8s on the board now. Like I said, this is going to harm them. This is going to harm them pretty bad. Yeah. You want to be careful with that margin time. They hit margin time first at least. So yeah. Or the 8 level margin time first. I know so much about this. You can only learn so much about a game from consistently playing the single player mode. You know, once a week during your round 1 time before you head over to the DDR section to go and you know, be very fire at what's that song I like? I like Bad Routine on DDR. That's kind of a one I always go to. That's a nice little comfort song. Trying to learn some new stuff though. What's okay? So player 2 kind of got a 6. Player 1 landed a 6 back, but they're still a bit in disadvantage. Just a little. No, actually, no, they're kind of in pretty good standing. Player 2 can kind of turn this into a big hit, but they have not yet, which, you know, tells me all I need to know. Although, yeah. Player 1 kinda not having the best board management right now. But they have a 7. They don't need a good board management when you have raw power. But they need, yeah, they're still kinda struggling. They're kinda struggling. I see what they're doing. And I gotta say, I don't fully agree with this board management here. But they're living. Not great though, because like player 2 has a 6. So like when they feel like it, they'll just fire that off. Oh gosh, player 2's going for a 7. They're going for a 7 and they're gonna get it. Oh gosh, another one. Another 7. 7 back. 7 back. They're okay. Yeah. Okay. Now we got a match, folks. Now they're throwing the 7s back and forth. But they're kinda. Okay, so they're about to get into grindy mid-game or grindy end-game territory. Yeah, okay, yeah. We're getting into stall game territory. Okay, one more 7. One more 7, and player 1 doesn't have a lot of things to fight back with. They have a potential 7 on the board, but I don't think they'll be able to make it. Yeah, that's not gonna help. Alright, they no longer have a 7 on the board. This is it. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure playing with you, but you know.
これは厳しかった。渋谷選手がストレートで一本選手。
Alright, so Shibutani winning the first round. Let's see what they do next. I'm gonna speed up a little bit. Okay, back up a little bit. Here we go.
初期配置の動かし方。
Okay.
ユートリアさん初期
Yeah,
配
okay,
置が
we're
ちょっと
doing
良
some
か
we're
っ
doing some
た
fast stuff here.
ため、青の4をスムーズに作っていきましたね。この青の4をさっさと作るか、青の3で破壊していく。
Okay, player 2 has a good 5 unit on the board. Oh no, those player 1. They both got some good units on the board.
渋谷さんは青の4を作る派ですかね。そう言ってる間にお互い946が作成されている。
Okay, so yeah, both players have 6s. Okay, yeah, player 1's going for the 6, not chancing it with the 7. Not taking chances. Not trying to play it through, play it out. Just saying, hey, get that away from me. Take it back.
そして青5青6を使って赤を破壊していき、魔力パネル、黄色のパネルを出現させつなげていく。
Okay. What's the move here? What's the options? Okay, no. Okay, yeah. Player 1 about to make a 7 unit, but yeah, player 2 in pretty good advantage here, and they can sort of sit back. Well, not sit back, but they can kind of take advantage of this and build out a 6 or 7. Oh, player 1 already has a 6. You know what? It was really close. I think they could have gone for the 7. I think, although they probably would have died if they tried to go for the 7 at that point. Like, with 20 points left on the bar, they probably should not have gone for a 7. If it was like maybe 30 or 40, maybe would have been a better choice. Okay, so player 1 is kind of in some deep margin time. I see that they have a 7 on their board. Oh no, player 2 has like 2 7s. Okay. So never mind. Maybe they're fine. Oh no, but player 1 has 8s now. Player 1 has 8s, so they're kinda not in a great situation. Now it is possible to make 8s to get out of this. It is very difficult though. Yeah, see, look, yeah, stuck. Like that, stuck. Hate to see it, hate to bear witness, but they got stuck.
これで勝利に一歩近づいたリーチの状態だ渋谷。
Alright.
黄色を多少取ってでも
Little eating,
青の4を作っていく渋谷さん。
little bit of
対するユートリアさんは比較的綺麗に
okay. I'm seeing the vision here. I'm liking what I'm seeing on player 2. Oh my god, player 1's almost already overflowed. That's not good. Oh wait, who goes for level 5? Okay. That's weird. They did not need to go for a level 5 back though. If they were suffering from like a level 5 overflow. They could have waited that out. Okay. Player 1, I need you to not go for... I was gonna say do not go for that level 5. You could have waited that out. Like that was not as scary. You could have made the 6, I think. Like, you know what? That's the problem. They're dying cowards and not idiots enough. Is what I'm seeing here.
展開を早めていくユートリアさん。黄色の6をこれ取っていく。
But man, okay. Well, maybe I'm wrong. Player 1 kind of in a pretty good advantage state right now. And they won. Okay, okay. Sorry, folks, I'm wrong. I made a bad call. Utoria is like saying, no, I'm actually right. I'm the top player right now. I have the Nesca card, and I am winning. I'd consider getting a Nesca card for this, but like I said, I could barely get games in it. Would be nice to get a nice little like rating, you know. But hey, unfortunately, what can you do?
渋谷さんのまあ黄色の6で返せれば最高なんですが、やはり上級者と青5
Okay, you don't have to go for the level 5. That was easy. You could have waited that out. You could have waited for a 6.
そして渋谷さん黄色の5を取っていった。これに対してユートリアさんはまだ余裕がある。
I don't know, but I'm seeing that some of these players are letting some other players set the pace for them, which doesn't seem good. It seems like it would be much better, especially like if you can live it and build out the counterattack, that if somebody hits you with something weaker than a 6, that you just sort of make the 6. Like, I guess that reduces the mental stack, but also it's kind of like you're not getting as much for your magic. And again, if you don't get as much for your magic, you're just sort of increasing the margin time without getting a lot for it. But hey, they're the ones that gave EvoJapan, not me. I'm here at the house. You know, wishing I was there playing levels. Oh my god. Player 1, stop eating yellows! Stop eating, like they're just eating 1s and 2s, please. Show some respect for yourself, you know? Have a... I don't know, man, have a... Wait till it gets a 4 at least, you know? Make 4s and then eat those. Don't just eat 2s and 3s haphazardly like that. You're gonna be in margin time. The next round of red you get, they're gonna be 8s. Yeah, look at that. Player 1 already had an 8 because they just had to have all those yellows. Now player 2 had a 6 and they're running away with it. Yeah, player 1 is kind of trying to work this out in a way where they don't die, and I want to say I believe in them, and I kind of do, but also this is like, yeah, that's just, they put up a good fight. They put up a good fight, loses round 3, look, they did great. They did great though. Utoria, way to go, buddy. Way to go. Alright, next game. It's gonna be between Fukai and... Oh, losers final. Okay, losers final. And what is the time? Okay. Oh, yeah, we're making great time. Yeah, we're like so much far ahead now. Alright. Alright. Okay. Kind of, I'm not liking the board management. I'm not liking them eating all these 1s. You don't have to eat all the 1s. You can let some of the 1s go. You know, you can save them. You know? You know what this is reminding me of? This is this game is the marshmallow problem, the game. That's what the don't eat the 1s advice is kind of making me think of. Like, for some of you that don't know, the marshmallow, well, it's not the marshmallow problem, it's more so the marshmallow test. And how the marshmallow test works is that it's kind of a way to sort of gauge a child's ability to hold out on like wish fulfillment or satisfaction fulfillment for better rewards, right? So it's just basically like, okay, I can give you one marshmallow now, or if you wait a couple seconds, I can give you like 2 marshmallows, right? It's something to that effect. And like, you know, these players, some of them, not all of them, some of them, they're taking the 1 marshmallow now, and they're not waiting for the 777 marshmallows they can get if they just hold out and make 7. Yeah, no, like I didn't think of it till just like a couple seconds ago, for whatever reason. Maybe yelling at them like children reminded me of another thing that involved corralling children to test their competency to complete a task. I don't know, but yeah. Look, if for nothing else, we have some good memes we're gonna walk away from tonight. I tell you what. Garfield, you have 6. Oh, that's getting made. That's getting made. It's getting put on a T-shirt. You know, we're gonna put it out. It's gonna be part of the. It's gonna be part of the first line of Puzzle Wednesday merch. Garfield, you had a tempo. I ate those 6. Oh man, let me write that one down. Alright, good. That's gonna be a yeah, we're gonna have a good couple memes here out of this. Okay, player 2 had a pretty good board, but they're kind of also behind on tempo. Let's see here. Where is... Yeah, player 2's kind of got something going. Yeah, but yeah. Player 1 had the 6 cooking. They had the 6 cooking. So kind of a good thing about late game is that because the monsters get higher, you do get higher level magic a lot quicker. Right, because instead of just getting like a 1 magic for every monster you kill, you're going to start to get 2s and 3s for the monster you kill. Which is good. It doesn't mean you can build out 6s with a little less effort, but it also it's tricky. 7 spotted. Let's go. You have another 7. See here, boy. Oh, dropped my pen. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, player 1 just barely beat that 7 back, but it's still not quite enough. Oh wow, and player 2 has 8 units, so they're kind of safe for a good minute. They can still... Oh, both players have 8. Oh, this is gonna be one of those stall matches. Yeah, they're gonna throw 7s at each other and junk. Oh wait. Oh, player 2 must have had like 2 7s, which is like good. It's great, but also player 2. Player 2, please build out the 5s. Oh no, okay, good. They're kind of good. They're... Oh man, no, yeah, they kept going for the small stuff when they should have been going for 7s. That was getting very close to a stall-y end game because I saw the 9s on player 1's board. But fortunately, they closed it out. It is kind of like in a fighting game, like you kind of do want to hold on to your resources, but if you know that you're gonna close the match out, then it's fine to use the resources. You know, it's okay. You can spend the cash if it's gonna just end the game, but again, you have to be careful, and you kind of have to be certain that's gonna happen. You know, you kind of have to be certain that you're gonna land the killing blow, and that's not always the case in this game, especially since you can't really send the garbage like in most other versus games like this. So like making those considerations is really crucial. But we're like at losers final. I think these folks, yeah, we're way past the point of anybody trash boat could take on at Game Center when real casuals. Right? Any of these players from like the past couple of matches, they would wipe the floor. I'm certain of. In this game, not like a real game like Guruin. Guruin, I think I still got the upper hand there. I don't know. I could probably take a lot of these folks in the Warriors Woods, I think. Also, that reminds me, I gotta check if Mr. can play NES stuff. You know, it'd be good to have some portable ones on the go with the other stuff I'm gonna be rocking on that. Okay. Okay. Alright, alright. Okay. Good. Good. Player one's okay. Player one's got some pretty good advantage here, but player two, okay. He took a level 5. He could have made that. He could have did more with that. They're kind of okay. I see what they're doing, but that's not gonna help. Like that 5's gonna take a while to resolve. They should have taken a 6. Like if they were gonna do that, they should have done that with like a 3 or lower. But again, they would have to know that the game's gonna end, because otherwise you just oh gosh, yeah, another 7. Shoot, another 7. Yeah. Okay, so I used to be very anti eating any magic lower than 4 when I first started this game out, or maybe any magic lower than 3, honest, because I still 4 is about the best I could do early on. But I am seeing sort of these strategic ways you would want to maybe eat a 1 or a 2 or a 3 without building it out. That being said, it's a very specific situation, it seems, that you would want to do that. And even then, I don't know in those specific situations if it's still even worth it. Are we taking a rest? Or is I'm gonna hit that fast forward. Oh. Here you go. Alright, so we got 1 win for player 1. Let's see what they do with it. Let's see if they press the advantage. Let's see if man, yeah, but Shibutani went really far though. Like gosh, yeah. Guaranteed level 3 and they only get better. Like if you go into the Game Center, well, how do one get their hands on this game, by the way? Okay, so there's only 2 ways you can do that right now, and well, there is a Switch version of the single player version of this game, but the RNG works different. But right now, this game is like arcade only. It's possible, like there are some Nesca hacks. You could maybe do that, but this is pretty much an arcade only release at the moment. Like it's only in round 1s on the America side, and maybe some, you know, some Nesca. Yeah, not yet. Yeah, not yet. There was talk of a console, a PC/Switch version, a very long time ago, like when I first came. It may happen. Like if you ever do go to check, it would be in the Nesica multi-game cabinet that has like a bunch of games at once. Like that's where it usually is if it is in your round 1. It won't be like you're not gonna have a machine dedicated solely to levels. It's gonna be in like the Nesica multi-game cabinet if it is there. If it is, I know not every round 1 has it. Nitro Plus, they have Nitro Plus. That's very wild. That's very wild for so many reasons, and not just the reasons of Nitro Plus being the game it is. Honestly, I think the fact that they have Nitro Plus is more shocking than Nitro Plus being the kind of waifu fighter that it is. So yeah, but yeah, if it were anywhere, it would be in the Nesca multi-game cabinet. But if not, then yeah, we'll just have to, you know, we'll just have to live with it. I was thinking of learning possibly learning how to code, possibly to make my own version of Levels versus with netcode. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. We used to have like 2 round 1s in Georgia, but the second one that was like far out in the east sort of failed. It was like, it had a lot of reasons. It apparently wasn't as popular. People said it wasn't as safe, which I could kind of see considering the area, but the area, like, it wasn't that bad. In terms of dangerous places in Georgia, it wasn't the worst, I think. But it was really far out of the way. Like, the round 1 in Smyrna, Georgia was a lot closer to civilization, I'll say, than the round 1 in Lithonia. They kept Nitro Plus. That's funny. That's this story about your local round 1 is even funnier knowing about this. That's even funnier. It's one thing to have Nitro Plus. It's one thing to choose to put it up. It's another thing entirely to choose Nitro Plus over APK. Although considering the imagery, I don't know. I guess, do you want imagery that could be mistaken for a Nazi game over a waifu fighter? I guess they made that decision. I mean, I know in general these games, like the arcade games that this would normally be around, tend to be the least popular parts of those places. I mean, they get some good traffic. At least the one in my local only round 1 in Georgia now does get some pretty good traction in that area. But yeah. I mean, it wasn't the moneymaker, but I would still imagine that Nitro Plus would have to be getting a lot of questionable people for them to choose to keep it over ABK. Oh, I went a little bit too far. Alright. I mean, I don't know about your place, but mine, well, it used to be open super late. Like, it used to be open till like 1 o'clock. Yeah, grand finals now. Let's see here. Let's see what they do. Yeah, oh, that sucks. Dang. Look, they made some hard choices. Yeah, 2 a.m. on weekends. Yeah, ours was like a similar way. It was 2 a.m. on weekends. That slowed down, so I don't think they stay open that late anymore. But yeah, it used to be kind of up to about that point. Like 2 a.m. on weekends, maybe like 12 or 1 a.m. on like a weekday, possibly. But yeah, we don't live in that world anymore. The land of milk and honey of early. Why is player 1 eating so many ones? Do you want to lose? Oh goodness, they're. You know, but they have better tempo. Gosh, I want to be a hater on how player 1 will eat ones out of nowhere, but I can't argue with that tempo. Up until it gets to a late game and it gets real grindy because their margin time like shot up. Excuse me. So yeah, they're kinda okay. Play 2 has okay. They both have 7 units on the board. Okay, there's a 6. Love to see it. Kinda need to make okay, they kind of sacrificed. They kind of played through to get a. Oh wait, that's a 7. I missed a 7. Shit. Yeah. Okay. I heard the music, but I was like, wait, is that a? Yeah, no, that's a 7. Okay, but no, player 2 has a 7 on deck too. Yeah, so player 1. No, player 1 could actually get by with a 6 now. But they need it. They need it now. They kind of need it pretty quickly. And they're kind of they're kind of suffering from margin time. Like I guessed, somehow. I wonder how I guess they're going to suffer from margin time from eating so many ones. Huh. World may never know. I'm probably just psychic, you know? Player one is trying to get to something good, but they just can't. They can't do it. Just absolute struggle all around. It's unfortunate. Okay, so let's see here. Player 2 getting a good start. They get a 3 out. Got a 4 out. Let's see. In terms of magic, though, we got our first 5 already from player 2. But it does look like they're gonna stay neutral until somebody gets a 6. They're gonna stay neutral. Yeah, we're staying in neutral. Oh, they don't even have a 6 unit. Neither of them have a... Oh, no, never mind. Player 2 just got one, as I was saying. They don't have one. There's a better way to do that, I think, but... Okay. Yeah, player 2 kind of making some choices I don't fully agree with. And I'm not just talking about NFTs. Boom. Okay. We like that fun here. Anyway. Player 1 has a 6 on deck. Oh no, player 2 also has a 6 on deck. Player 2 got theirs out first. Player 1 does have some time to greed for a little bit here. I don't know if they will though. They kind of don't have the time to greed anymore because they kind of stumbled a little bit. So they just need to go ahead and take that. Okay, very good, but they need... They're eating 1s and 2s again. That's not good. That's not... Player 1, please stop. They just mashed around. It doesn't say who's like in winners or losers, so I'm assuming that this is just like whoever gets this is just like is just the champion. Which they will do that sometimes. There will be like grand finals with no winners or losers bracket. You made it all the way without winning? Alright then, make it all the way without winning one more. Oh, I mean without losing, I mean. You made it all the way without losing, make it all the way without losing one more. So yeah, let's see if player 1 can get it. We may be looking at the tournament set here. And yeah, I don't think we saw a single game where they started doing best of 2s that was not 2-0 at some point. Like the skill spread in levels versus is very lopsided during this time. But that's probably how it is in tournament. It can be hard, you know. You got the nerves and everything. You're all the way. You're in EvoJapan. You know. Okay, if they, alright, they're kinda, they need to be cognizant of what direction they're building they're building a blues in, so yeah, they have all these 1s on the, like player 1 has all these 1s on the left side of their board, but their biggest unit of 6 is on the right side, which they kind of connected the board out alright, which is fine, but that is just something else they kind of need to be more aware of, I think. Which again, I'm Wednesday night quarterbacking here. They're in grand finals. They're gonna do fine. Okay, what's the next? Player 1, you're eating too many 1s. Okay, good 6. But, oh man, player 2 has so much good material on the board. I think they could have a 7 here. Yeah, player 2 almost certainly has a 7 if they can work it out, but it is a little difficult.
残り時間があるので
They do need to play this carefully, and they are not playing it. Well, I would say they're not playing it carefully, but they're not
これ
quite.
はどうだどう
They're
だ
not quite making the. No, they could have made a 7.
さあこれはちょっと判断をミスってしまった
But you know what? It was close, and they kind of will run out of time. So
かも
yeah.
しれないと
Oh,
ころだっ
and
たんですが
yeah.
さあ追い打ち
Yeah, they could have had a 7 and
これで
lived
ま
that,
ず
but
一ラウンドは
it was tough. I think there was a couple of they could have maybe done some tempo saving moves that would have helped them out there. But yeah, no, this is rough. Thank you all, beautiful followers and viewers and lurkers and everybody. Our mods, we love our mods. We love Nightbots. Oh man, we got a lot of good people here. No, I'm looking at this looking at this viewer list here. Got some folks here. You got some puzzle respecters in the chat. Love to see it.
即打ち
Okay, so
第三も負けじとっていく
yeah, player
この差が続き
oh
どう
yeah,
出る
player
か
one
です
may
ね
actually kind of make this not 2-0.
ここで
Let's
プラマイ
see.
ゼロだったとしても
They've got a good board. They're kind of yeah, no, this is actually a really good board. I think player 2's kind of looks more aesthetically pleasing at the moment, but player 1's is still kind of okay. Never mind, it's a little sus now. But that's only because their blues are in a little bit of an awkward place. But they're fixing it as we speak. Okay, they have a 7 first before player 2 got a 7 unit. Okay, very good board management because I thought they were gonna run through those yellows again, and they did not need to. They're still eating ones. Should not do that. Especially as they're getting closer to late game. They probably definitely should not do that at so far in. Oh god. Don't eat ones in mid game. That's like, I don't know. What would the fighting game equivalent of that be? I think that's kind of like just doing I don't know. Just doing EX DPs in neutral. You know, don't do that. We're better than this. But I mean, player 1 is winning, so those those EXDPs they're working. GG. Okay. All right, folks. Even rarer than the 7s. We have a set that did not go 2-0. All right. We have like at least 7 or 8 7s. We have one non-2-0 set.
1-1になったの初めてなんですよ
One non-2-0 set. Beautiful stuff.
ルーザーズとウィナーズ含めて3試合目まで
All right, so they're going back at it. They're gonna go right into it.
さあ
And yeah, Fukai's like rating is like huge. My goodness, Fukai plays a lot of levels versus I see. Okay, so both players starting out very strong, very quick openers. Okay, player 1 got their 5 magic first. We are looking. They're getting their units up. They have a 5 unit up now too. They're doing some really good board management here. A lot of their pieces are kind of grouped up well together to where they can access and use them very easily. That's very important. You kind of don't want to be too random or wild with how you move your pieces around, which is why it can kind of be hard to sort of play this as a head empty game, because playing head empty can kind of hurt you. Again, tempo is good, but staying alive is better, and it can be pretty hard to stay alive if you're just sort of playing wild. Not impossible though, just very difficult. Like this. Okay. All right, you can stop. You can stop. You can stop. You can stop. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Okay, no, I have a better analogy. It's not like whiffing EXDPs. It's like instead of pressing a button, instead of whiffing a normal in order to gain meter, it's like throwing out an EXDP, or it's like throwing out a heavy DP in order to gain meter. You're just really setting yourself up for failure. I think that's a better analogy. I'm good with analogies. I do words, not for a living or nothing, but you know, I know words.
さあこれ結構人によってはやるパターンなんですが
Again, I still think that it's important how player 1 just eats ones in neutral like this, but also it's kind of working. Like, you know, I mean, would I call eating ones in neutral a chain form? No, but whatever works, you know. Whatever works. Oh, but player 1's kind of in trouble now. Player 2 actually determined to prove me right. Player 1 kind of needs to make a 6. They need. Okay, they're kind of back in it, but they're not for long. They just have the 6 back. Yeah, that was rough. So yeah, so because player 1's points did not settle in fully, that meant that when player 2 took the advantage back, it sort of pushed their points back much quicker. So again, don't eat ones. That's the real meaning of Christmas tonight. All right, remember that. All right, when you're somewhere on your deathbed, surrounded by loved ones, looking back on the beautiful life you've lived, whether that be with your partner or other family and friend units. Remember that time you were in a puzzle game stream, and Trashbo told you to not eat ones. And when you tell that to your grandchildren or young childlike family members that look to you for wisdom, you'll tell them don't eat ones, and they'll think about it for the rest of their life. And even if they don't know what it means, the knowledge will have been passed on. Okay, player 2 looking pretty strong, and they're on tournament point, I believe. So, let's see what they do. I'm curious. Let's watch.
足りている先に取ったしかし深井さんもほぼ同時に次の6を取り返して早いさあここからの
be one not with ones yet. No, we don't need ones.
深井さんは7-4の形
Oh gosh, I had another good meme idea. I hope I'm thinking of the right show. Otherwise, this meme's not gonna be as funny. But I think I'm thinking I have the show names right. Okay, but oh gosh, player 1 taking a beating. They're kind of in trouble. They're not gonna win if they keep eating ones. All right, they need a 6 or they need a 6. Okay, they get it. Oh man, okay. All right. Are they gonna live it? They need to keep the tempo up. They need to get. They have a good board right now. They can actually mount a really good offense, but they. Ooh, a 7. That's rough. Oh wait, they can build it back. They can build. Yeah, they have a 7 back. They have a 7 back. Oh my God. Okay, but this is. Oh, this is really rough. This is like. No, one had a 6. They had a 6 on deck. But they need to get. Okay, another 7. They have another 7. And they have one more 7. Player 2 needs 2 7s. Wow, what a comeback! This can still be lost. I think what player 2 at this point is trying to do is I think they may have been trying to stall out. They may have been trying to stall out. That was crazy. That was such an impressive comeback. All right, so this is it. This is like for all the marbles. Oh, I didn't even notice player 1 had gotten the score on the grand finals, even though, like I said, it was like either way. So last game, last round. Let's see this. This is impressive. This is some stuff here. Okay. Okay, good 6. Good 6. What's player 2 gonna do in response though? What's the reply? Okay. Okay, I'm seeing a board management here on player 2 side. I really like it. Okay, good. They've got a 6 ready. But what are they going to do with it? Okay, they're just gonna eat it. They're just gonna go ahead and eat the 6. Player 1 sends it right back. This is like a real nail biter right now. Actually, this is just incredibly. Stop eating ones. You're in grand finals on the game tournament point. Stop eating ones. Okay. Oh wait, no, but player one may have a 7 on deck. They have a 7. They have a 7 there somewhere. It's very close. Oh, they don't take it. Okay, they don't take it, but they're alive. These ones are making me nervous. Okay, they're losing a little bit of tempo. Okay, they have the 7. They have the 7. Player 2 needs a 7 now. They need a 7. Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Wow. Wow. What an impressive set. What an impressive run back or comeback. That's wow. Man. That is crazy. Just impressive. Is there an award ceremony or anything? No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah. Let me double check here, see if we've got it. Okay. So that's demo play. So all right. Here, I can keep this running now in the background. All right, folks. So that is going to be it for our yeah, puzzle win. Yeah, player 1 was on winner's side, but I don't think they did winners losers side. I think it was just gonna be like if player 1 lost that set, that would have been a tournament. I think that is something they do occasionally. I know the Twinkle Star Sprites community in Nakano does that, so it's not unheard of. It is something that will occasionally be done. But anyway, thank you so much. Thank you to all our beautiful and wonderful and smart and funny viewers who came by to enjoy some Puzzle Wednesday non-tournament action. I had initially had wanted to do this on my own stream, but you was like, nah, go ahead, do it on Puzzle Wednesday. You know, it's fine. You know, take over the reins. Use the company card. It's all fine. Oh wait, here, let me lower this volume down a little bit. So yeah. Oh man, Demon Bride. We're not here for Demon Bride, but I like Demon Bride. I do like Demon Bride. But yeah. Before I let you guys go, let me remind you that we are still a puzzle. We are still a Puzzle Wednesday. We're not going on to just cozy VOD review streams. We are going to be doing other stuff. Let me look at the events calendar here. We do have events calendar. If you're in the Discord, let me go ahead and send that link up. We gotta pump this up. We gotta push the brand out. You know, we gotta go to nordvpn.com/Puzzle Wednesday for 20% off your next your a new VPN sign up, right? We we like to keep the brand in good concentrated levels. But next Wednesday is going to be Pedal Crash 14th edition. That is going to be a fun little time. Thank you, Note. I really appreciate it. And the Saturday after next week is going to be Magidor Masters. That is the mag drop, worldwide invitational tournament. If you play, you can get points, even if you don't make first. You can still sort of get points toward making a good, strong appearance. And that's really fun. We really enjoy that stuff. Wednesday, June 14th, that's going to be Pack Attack. We've had some pretty good Pack Attack folks show up. They've been real nice to us. They've been real enjoyable, and we may see somebody other than what was that take the crown. All right, so let's see. Next game is, oh gosh, what happened? Oh, that's what that was. Okay, I did the that's what I did. Okay, so Puzzle Bobble 13th edition. That is going to be Neo Geo. What Puzzle Bobble game is that going to be? It looks like it's going to be 1. Yeah, I think we're playing. Yeah, we're just playing Puzzle Bobble 1. All right, we're not playing one of the wackier Puzzle Bobbles. We're playing 1, which is fine. It's a good game, great game. Next, after that, we have Bobble. Okay, Friday. Oh yeah, Friday after that. That's gonna be that same Friday after Puzzle Bobble. We have Dr. Mario Turbo Edition. Now, if you ever played Dr. Mario, maybe you thought, "Wow, this game is slow. This is molasses. This is possibly the most lethargic game experience I've ever had in my life." All right, and that's not true. There's other stuff out there. Yoshi is still an option, but you want a little bit of a faster Dr. Mario, and the fine folks at the Dr. Mario community have made a nice little ROM hack that speeds up the game, adds fast drop. I think it may, don't quote me on this, but it possibly may also change up the RNG so it's a little bit more fair. But, that's that. And for sort of the last event for June, we have Sinnoh. The one, the only, you love it. Those that don't accept us hate it, Sinnoh. It's a great game, wonderful time, just absolutely great tournament experience. So I will say, please do see us for Sinnoh. Please do join us. I would just love to have y'all. So once again, thanks for joining us. Thanks for coming by. It looks like Alex Alchemy is streaming, so I'm gonna give them a little rate. Oh, there's no Sinnoh link? There should be. Yeah, there is. Okay, yeah, there's a Sinnoh link here. Let me put that Sinnoh link out there before. Yeah. Okay, you got it. Yeah. Can I do this? Oh, I can do that. Okay, I'm gonna do that next time. But yeah, we do have Sinnoh link. It's all good. No, really, I appreciate the help note. You've been very wonderful. Audience member, guest, chat monster. It's been all very great fun. So let me go ahead and hit that raid. Alex Alchemy. If you're still with us for the raid, if you're not just lurking, do remember to ask Alex if he has eaten the salad yet. We need that salad to be eaten. We demand he consume the salad. And our bloodlust will not be sated until it has been done. But anyway, thank you very much. Take care and have a nice night.